Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. And I guess this is day 2 of a watch along. We had such a wonderful time last night. You know, talking about Bishop Robbery and things or whatever. We have a couple more things to watch and laugh along with tonight. Why? Because ain't that much going on in the business of the gossip industry. Okay, and we like, making fun of things that are funny, not God, but things that are funny. Okay, so because we did not get to the other stuff that Bishop Robbery said, we're gonna get into that today. We're gonna watch a little bit of Stormi's interview with Carlos. We're gonna also discuss Marlo coming at Kandi, okay, and then a couple other little things, okay. But I hope everybody is ready to have a good time. So thank y'all for being around here. Thank y'all for being here for the live. Also, thank you to those who will be watching the read of the play. Okay, now I was not prepared. I set the live up last night, but I was so busy at work. Honey, I did not have time to prepare how I would want to prepare. Luckily, I had 2 of the little quick laughs that Bishop Robbery did already. I told y'all last night, I said, watch that man gonna go live and cause me to have to cut down more stuff. And sure enough, when I got off my live last night, he was already on live. I say, see, I told y'all, okay? So a lot of Bishop Robbery laughs will be had today and whatnot, okay? But other stuff will be just on my little Instagram save because I just didn't have time. I just didn't have time. Okay. I be trying to get the time. I be trying to be as, on point as I can. But I just, couldn't. Anyway, happy hump day. Happy hump day to everyone around here because it's the thing to do. To be humping around. Well, be safe though. Don't be humping around for nothing. Don't be humping around and not being safe or whatever, okay? But anyway, if you have not done so already, please take a little second. Please take a little second and make sure to subscribe to my channel. So I'm on JayBird, and. Okay, y'all know to also follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. Please share the video, which means hit the share button. You can always hit share. Okay, comment in the comment section because it's a conversation between me, y'all, and whoever else is around here. Okay, so again, thanks to those watching live and thanks to those who's watching the replay. But even on the replay, you have to like the video. Okay. How y'all doing? Hey y'all. I'm here. Okay. I'm here in color on camera and stuff. Now I probably will not be live because it's not much going on at all. So I think tomorrow will be a chill out day and I'll come back on for video for Friday. But I don't think I'm gonna be live tomorrow unless something happens tomorrow. Okay, because I can't get blood from a turnip. I can't get blood from a turnip, from an orange, from an apple. Hell, I may not be able to get blood for blood bank. I don't know. What I do know is we're gonna just have some conversation today. Okay. But hello to all my peoples. Okay, hey, how y'all doing? Tara, Christy, hopefully she came back, you know what I'm saying? Because you have to remember to remind yourself to come back around here when you come around here early, okay? But hey to KK who finally called and alive. Thank you for being around, okay? Good evening. Okay, good evening. Hello to all the people. Let's get ready to laugh and have a good time, okay? Because that's what we around here doing, okay? Yeah, around here, okay? What's going on around here? Honey, everything and nothing at the same damn time. Okay. Hey, Miss Elite and JayBirds. I love kicking your lives. Always a good time. And I try my best, the best to give a good time in the midst of the foolishness because that's what I do. You know? But hey to everybody around here. Hey. To all the people. Hey, ma. That's my mother. Okay, hey, ma. I just talked to you and I saw you. But hi, how you doing? Love you. Okay, ready for the foolishness. Ready for the foolish. Look, first of all, I don't even know where. Cause look, this is the crazy part. So I was thinking to myself, in the first 10 minutes we got to get together. I was thinking to myself, I was like, self, yes. Do they really want to have you again talk about Bishop Robbery? Like, because he almost be saying the same thing, but not the same thing. And when you respond to him, you be saying different things too. But I was like, are we tired of the Bishop Robbery watch-alongs? I said, I don't think so. I think they like it. And so I'm like, I think they be ready for the foolishness, okay? Because even though most of the time Bishop Robbery is saying some of the same robbery things, I still feel like we watch it and we laugh together, and I never know what's gonna come out my mouth. I never know what face of his I'm gonna pause on. So I feel like it's a free falling, a free feeling good time together of foolishness. Okay. But I'm like, should I cancel my live and not show them 45 minutes of Bishop Robbery's antics over, 3 or 4 lives he did because he won't shut it up. Okay. But I'm like, can't nobody cover Bishop Robbery how you do Bishop Robbery because you a fool too. Okay, and that's how I talk to myself. Anyway, hey, how y'all? I really be thinking like, should I just cancel and not really do no Bishop Rob live? Should I just? But I'm like, they want it. The JayBirds, the people around here, we watching and we just come together, whatever. Okay, even still a fog from one watching so late. Look, I was tired too. I was late because I got out of work at 8:30. I'm like, my mom's so tired. I'm so tired. Okay. But I'm like, I'm tired from last night, but I have to get home and get some energy to come out here today and get with y'all. But that's why I said, this one should not be as long. But I don't know. When I talk a lot. Okay. But last night was fun. Okay. I have fun all the time. Okay. All the time. And the weather here is nice right now. Not too cold, but it's not warm at all. Okay, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, happy hump day. Okay, good evening. Okay, it's slow out here. So, you better say it. You better, and I hate pulling, ram. You know what I'm saying? So, but Housewives is on next week. So Housewives will be back. So there'll be other shows for me to review. Okay. And I'm assuming the things will be around here thinking on a thing day. Okay. On a thing day. Hey, Jaylee Birds and Mama Lee. And I made the live and I had Q day at work. A quick day. So So I'm cute. I don't know what this means. But a flare up, okay, so get better. I got that part. Get better, Rory, and get better, okay? Hey. Who's humping around? Probably everybody. Okay, but hi to the people. Yep, the midst of the foolishness is the thing that we always have to focus on, okay? Because we're not saying it ain't foolishness, okay? Love, light, and positivity in the midst of the foolishness, okay? Good evening. Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, to my mods. Yeah, he acting foolish and it's not godly. God, like, how can it is? What I do? I didn't do this. This ain't me. So let's see. Today, what can we say? So anytime Bishop Robbery, I'll put a banner up. Because it's like, what he gonna say? Anytime if he say, I want to be something that we won't get drunk off of. Ooh. Amen. Every time he say amen, take a drink. Okay, of water, whatever it is you have, take a drink. Okay, so that's what every time if he say amen, take a drink. Okay, we're gonna put that back up once the comments go, because I'm like, he gonna say something dumb. Because he always do. Because that's what he do. Okay, he be around here being foolish for no reason, getting on all our nerves. Okay. What did the bishop say last night on video about a dog walking around? I don't remember. But he might say it again on the stuff we had today. We haven't heard nothing from the bishop, girl. We haven't heard nothing before the bishop before he got robbed at this point. We're gonna discuss that too. What y'all got on Bishop? Girl, I got 10 toes down, and father was unalive. Okay, I'm like, I just need him to stop doing it. Bishop Robbie, Jim Baker, Creflo Dollars. For a long time, I want y'all, and I think I told my mom before. For a long time, I thought Creflo Dollar was a pimp. It was a famous pimp. I did not know Creflo Dollar was an actual pastor. Did not know. Yes, I watched Plea, and I will watch the finale tomorrow. Yep, I do watch it. Did you see the Josie? Yes, we talked about that yesterday. The tour dates, we discussed that yesterday, but I won't be going. Hey to y'all. Things will kick up in the summer when I always say as a YouTuber, when it's calm and not that busy, I don't mind it, because when it's popping, and we don't have no breaks. Okay, and they'd be like, Lord, we can't, even fix it. We can't fix it because it's not fixable, because everybody around here, doing too much, and then it's just a whole bunch of stuff to handle, and we can't handle it at all. So, yeah, I fully thought Creflo Dollar was a pimp. I really, really did. And when I mentioned it, I said, he a preacher? I thought Creflo Dollar was a pimp, and I thought he was a pimp from a movie. I thought he was a fictional pimp from a movie. Like, I just didn't. That's what I thought. You know what I'm saying? But he's a real person. But I thought he was a pimp, and I just didn't know, because Don Juan Magic Juan was a pimp. Creflo Dollar's pimp's name. Creflo Dollar is a pimp's name. I thought he would have. Let me stop. Anyway, let's get into what we came to get into. Now, I have a few things saved on my Instagram, so we'll get into those things, and we will swiftly get into the watch-alongs of stuff we have. Okay, so first things up. So I don't know who asked for this, but somebody did. So season 2, I never watched season 1. So season 2 of College Hill Celebrity Edition is back. Okay, it starts May 11th on BT Plus. I never watched season 1, which had Nene, it had Ray J, it had Big Frida was around there. I think Lamar Odom was around there. Stacey Dash was around. It was people around there. Okay. This season, Ray J back because he's a forever senior. So Ray J is back. Amber Rose, Amon Shumpert, Tiffany New York Pollard, Jocelyn Hernandez, Orion. I think that's Orion, who's Omarion's brother. McKinney Parker, who is the girl who was on My Wife and Kids. She's like Kagan in My Wife and Kids. And then the man on the end, I don't know that man's name. Oh, Blame It on K Way. So they're going to be on season 2 again. I mean, people liked season 1. Nene sometimes just aggravates me for no reason and for all the reasons, even though I think she's amazing. And I didn't really tune in that well or whatever. I might tune in because I love New York now more than I did back in the day. I also want to hear Orion's real voice because I feel like I see him and I think of Omarion, and I want to see who's Orion. Also, I want to be able to cuss Jocelyn Hernandez out. I feel like Jocelyn's gonna make me or allow me to cuss her out for one reason or the other. I just don't know what. Okay, and I just can't wait to see what happens around here. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna review it, but I'm gonna at least be around here and I'm gonna watch and I may chit chat about it. I don't know. If it's foolishness, we're gonna have to discuss it. Now, I don't know why Ray J back for a second season, because how many second chances does a person get to go back to college to get a certificate? We're going to probably have to discuss, Amber's forehead tattoo, Orion's watermelon eating antics on Versus. Okay, y'all know also Orion is Janae Aiko's daughter's father, Okay, so I heard he's a good person or whatever, but again, them people come around on May 1st, on May 11th, so we may have to discuss, we may not. Okay, let's move on because I'm like, what's going on? I don't know. It's crazy. Let's look at some comments. So, Nene was, but she isn't anymore. Ray J on, I don't know why Ray J's back. I'm like, how? It's like, how do he, like, is he getting another certificate? Like, is it something different? It's the same college? I don't know. But Ray J always round here on some B of the S anyway, so we're gonna leave that man be. Jen Shaw's husband, Sharif Shaw, declined Bravo's offer to appear on the show to discuss his wife's incarceration. I feel like, one, Sharif seems like he's a good husband. His wife being a stealer of old people's money, that ain't his fault. If he ain't know, it ain't his fault. I also feel like, what would be the point of him coming on? Like, she's in prison. Like, he can't report on her being in prison. Like, she's in prison. I also feel like the Salt Lake City Girls is a no. I tried to watch it, did not watch it because it got boring or whatever. But I feel like Sharif, like, I don't want to be a part of this. I also feel like y'all think he gonna. I wonder when Jen get out, would they still be married? So, like, what's the point of me going on here trying to speak negatively or even to discuss my wife's prison stuff? He may not even really get what happened. So I might leave it alone. She was not on the reunion. To me, Bravo was trying to squeeze every bit of salaciousness from an active cast member again going to prison, i.e. Teresa Giudice, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And we know her husband, you know what I'm saying? Well, when Teresa went to jail, they stopped the show until she came back. So they ain't gonna do that for Jen. I think Jen got a whole bunch of years. I can't remember what she was sentenced with, but Sharif said, "Hells no, hells No, she got 5.5 years. They can't pause that show for 5.5 years, okay? And she also owes the 6.5 mil in restitution. But I'm like, I don't blame him for not going on. Bravo, leave the people alone. Congratulations, confetti. Every time I see somebody and the last name was Richie, I be like, is that a lot of Richie people? Every time I see the last name Richie, I always assume that has to be Lionel Richie's family. So Lionel Richie's daughter, Sophia Richie, got married. Okay, so we see Lionel, the bride Sophia. Okay, and then is it Nicole? Gawada's got her name. Nicole Richie. I'm like, crazy in the wild. And Nicole Richie. Now the fact that her sister is in I'm like, is it a goth theme? Lionel Richie cheeks look like they are plumped. I don't know with what, but his cheeks look plumped. Maybe he had a little allergic reaction, or he's smiling real hard. Okay, but Sophia married Elliot Grange. Okay, now he is the son of Universal Music's group chair and CEO somebody else Grange. I don't know the people, but congrats to the couple for being married. We love Lionel Richie around here. He is a national treasure of night long. Okay, he's a national treasure. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Okay. National treasure. And that's one of his younger daughters. Her dress looks gorgeous. Love the dress. Sisters look happy. Okay. Now I know he also has a son somewhere who ain't around here. But again, they look happy and it's a wedding. It's a wedding. It's a wedding. Congratulations. Confetti on the wedding. Again, I'm still wondering what the hell happened to that man. I'm thinking right here, he's smiling really, really hard. And he had some peanuts. And the peanuts he had just made his cheeks swell up. Because like right here, the cheeks don't look so big. Even right here, the cheeks don't look so big. Okay, it's only right here where he has chipmunk cheeks. But at the end of the day, Lionel Richie is a national treasure. Anyway, y'all think Tracy Ellis is coming out with a fashion line? Because I'm like, you was just in yellow yesterday. Okay, in the same kind of material. Y'all think she could be possibly working on a fashion line? Because first of all, this is cute. I love the heels. I love the high-waisted pants that are tailored to perfection. Okay, I love it has like a back pocket. It looks really, really mod. It's very much so 1970s, even maybe 1960s a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I like it. I think the reason I like it so much is because of the heels she's wearing. Okay, it's also like an Easter pastel color, but it still looks fancy. It's the heel for me. I think the heels is what makes it look oh so chic. I just love it. And I had to tell y'all, okay? I just ordered some pattern stuff merch because I need some more hydrating mist spray for me to get some braids. But Trace looks great. Okay, also Taraji is out here wearing something that I said, see, sometimes a pantsuit is not always tailored. Because I'm like, the pants look too big. I love the color. I love the two-toneness of it. Love it. But the pants around the legs and the bottom look too big. And we love a wide leg pant. You know, we do. However, it has to make sense. And a part of me feels like that pant don't make no sense. Now, we had just seen her yesterday on, our fashion thing, and we loved her look. We love this. We loved it. So we know she can dress. That ain't never been an issue. Okay? She be round here, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that ain't her, girl. I'm like, who is that? Let's try you. We know she can dress. So I feel like, I don't know, maybe that was the last minute. I don't have time to get dressed, but I'm going to go anyway. And then I just wore what I wore. But I was like, ma'am, no, I'm trying to see if we found other clothes for her. But my point is, I said no. Okay. So, mm, mm, mm. They were out there for the Color Purple movie. Y'all know they redoing the Color Purple. I can't wait to see it. Because we know how much we love the Color Purple. And they've been working on it for a long time. So right here, the outfit don't look so bad because we can't really see much below her knees. The full body of it all, yeah, the bottom of them pants is like, ma'am, no. That's a plus size lady pants with some thick thighs. Anyway, I be so extra sometimes. But we love Taraji. We know that. We know that we love Taraji, and we will be no Taraji hate round here. Not on my watch. I want to discuss this a little bit too. Okay, so YouTuber delivers another message after major backlash for pranking homeless man. There is no reason to send me DEATH threats over a skit. I need people to understand. I don't watch channels on look. As a YouTuber, I feel like I don't really watch people who content is the same as mine, because I'm already having to watch the content, review the content, so I no longer consume content that's the same as mine. I still follow the same people. I'll watch for a good 30 seconds, give a like, and that's it. The only person I watch all the time is Rock, because Rock don't do much. My point is, stuff I watch is like the Daily Davidsons. I watch a lady who was in Michigan and she's a RVer. I watch random shit that ain't got nothing to do with the stuff I review, or I watch stuff that folks review that I don't review. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch YouTubers who do pranks. I don't understand prank YouTubers. I don't understand the liking of people doing pranks. Because my thing is, I don't like pranks. Because if you're trying to scare somebody, don't play. And the fact that this person, who I don't know, did a skit where in the skit was, oh, I see a homeless person. I'm gonna ask if they're hungry, and I'm gonna then say, I'm gonna get you a burger and some fries, and I'm gonna give you some food. And he then went out there and said, yeah, man, I used to be down bad myself. I want you to see this and be encouraged. And he then sits and eats the food in front of the homeless person. And I was like, the fuck? Now, the fact that was your skit, I'm like, but what part of that is supposed to be funny? Like, I get it if folks do ha-ha skits and pranks on they, what they say, whatever. I can kind of get that, okay? It's, it's the ha-ha prank. However, what was the prank? Was your prank to prank the people watching you into thinking that you really found a homeless person and then did not feed them and you ate in front of them? My thing is, while that may not have been an actual event, it ain't funny. So it's not a prank. And So he came back and said we knew the person or whatever. I don't care. Joking with your family, like I watch the one family I watch consistently on YouTube, but they're called let me see if I can find them. They're called the Daily Davidsons. Black family. I think they're in Virginia, maybe. And I watch them date all the time. Okay, they have it's a black family. The Daily Davidson Show. We are the Daily. That's who I watch on here. And I'm trying to show it. So this is a great YouTube family. They now have four. You see the banner up here ain't recent. They now have 4 children. So I always watch them. And then today, Tiffany, who's the mom, tried to prank her husband to think that she mixed up a smoothie with weight gainer, and she thought it was protein powder. So it's supposed to be a prank that she mixed the wrong thing. That to me is like, okay, that's a prank. Cool. I don't mind that. But I feel like, people who around here, I'm trying to find their the IG, because it's a cute little family. Okay. I feel like that's a prank. A prank is, I made my husband think, that I took weight gainer and it was protein. Ha 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 ha. And the funny part was TJ, who's the dad, he was like, where's the camera? Where's the camera? You gotta be. So that's the prank. But making the audience think that you ate food in front of a hungry homeless person is stupid to me. Okay, this is their kids now. The boys are all grown. The daughter is Nova. I love them. They are such. So this is what I watch on YouTube. I watch family stuff, RVing people. Okay, I watch random shit. I rarely watch stuff that I do because I'm like, it's overkill. So to me, those are the kind of things that you can joke about. But to me, this man or this YouTuber who was like, oh yeah, why y'all mad at me? Why y'all mad at me?
Fake. His name is Israel. He was known around the neighborhood. My friend knew him. He said, yo, Israel, hey, can we get you in this video? Can we get you in the skit? He said, yes. Everything was scripted. It was a fake video. I'm not going to apologize because you guys don't like my fake video.
And I'm like, sir, I mean this respectfully, but fuck you. Okay? Fuck you. Yeah, yes. I love that. Because again, for me, because I take in so much of the reality shows, gossip, I no longer can mentally then watch, all my fellow YouTubers who covers and content me, because it becomes overkill. You know what I'm saying? And so, and sometimes that makes me not want to cover shit myself because I've seen it all fucking day. It's like, Lord Jesus Christ. No. Okay. I used to also watch a family called The Levine Life, but they kind of fell off a little bit. I feel like The Levine Life just started doing stuff it was like it wasn't fake. It was not fake at all. But they got so conscious of branding and all this stuff, it became less authentic to me. But whatever. Would I live in an RV? No. I mean, I would live in an RV if the RV was next to my house, because I have a lot of clothes. So because I watched RV people, my clothes won't fit in the RV. I don't have time to figure out where to park. You know what I'm saying? So, it would be a no for me. You know what I'm saying? A strict no. Can't do it. So people, if you around here pranking people, stop being stupid. Stop pranking people. It's not cute. It's not funny. And that man sounded dumb. Okay. Prize. Ready or not, here they come. You can't hide. They're gonna find you and send you to prison. Prize was found guilty on 10 counts. 10 counts of like international what was it? Like international like illegal I don't know. He took money. Okay, because I'm gonna tell you, it says Michael, his name was Prize Michael, told jurors in the trial that he accepted about $20 million in 2012 from a Malaysian businessman who was not wanted as well. So he accepted about $20 million in 2012 from a Malaysian businessman who wanted a photo with President Barack Obama. But Price was saying, "Oh no, with that money, it was not, ever for any illegal foreign, whatever." Meaning he got all this money, donated some of it to the Obama campaign under the guise of it was legal money, but it was not. It was illegal money from this illegal man from Malaysia. He was accused of actively participating in a failed conspiracy to help the now fugitive Malaysian financier Zhou Lo and the Chinese government influenced American politics. He was also accused of blocking the Justice Department investigation into claims of embezzlements. He just did it all. Well, first of all, the point is he got found guilty. 10 counts of foreign influence campaign scheming. I'm like, he going to prison. Right, he a whole spy. I was like, 10 counts? This is my thing. I don't want any connection to I don't want it. I look, you have to know who not to f with. And here in America, I don't want anybody overseas trying to pay me money to get them in connection to any politician. Because in my opinion, anybody from another country who like, hey, I'm gonna give you about 20 million. All I just need a picture with President Obama. Like, what? And to me, the 20 mil, that's a lot of money. Okay, I'm gonna leave it with something. He left with $20 million. And I'm like, for what? That's crazy. And so the charges include a conspiracy to defraud the U.S. government and making foreign and conduit campaign contributions, 1 count of concealing material facts, and 2 counts of making a false entry in a record connection with conspiracy. But you don't play with that. Look, the FBI, the CIA, the DEA, the IRS, leave them people be. Don't mess with them people. And also, if anybody from any other country is paying you in any way, giving you millions of dollars, and then I just need a little picture with who? With Obama? No, not Barack Obama. And not all this time later, because he was paid the money back in 2012. Okay. They say they also accused the rapper turned political figure because he became a political figure. of accepting the funds to develop a scam to illegally funnel $800,000 of the money into the Obama campaign through donors and political committees. Now, the Obama did not know. Thank you, IMD Nicole. If they if they get him, they better get Akon too, because that money he using to make his own city in Africa. Is it? Is it? Akon don't, but see, Akon don't be over here a lot. Akon be like, I'm still over there. A lot of people do things and then don't really be over here no more. Okay, and usually they just waiting to build a case. But getting found guilty on all counts, not one, not two. They're like, no, he did it all. What did he do? All of it. Everything. And as y'all say, he gonna be good. I'm gonna go to someone please call 911. Because he going to prison. Girl, just look, do not be around here accepting millions from people who want stuff from you politically, for the money. Because if you around here, in the US of the A, and you are accepting money from foreign governments and people or whatever, is it treason? I feel like it's treason. It's either treason, it's treason. It's also stupid. Not a kind of like, dang, they panic and power. He be toasted. Lord, and this, it ain't smart. It's not. No. Go sing some songs, go on tour, and leave it be. Okay? Leave it be. Now, who I want to get into? Oh, Aura of the Kelly, who was convicted and sentenced to 30 years, was moved to a prison in North Carolina. Now, they keep saying for medical negligence. So, since Aura of the Kelly been in prison, he been getting sicker. And they moved him, saying, well, hopefully he'll get, better care in North Carolina than from Chicago. I'm like, he should have had the best care in Chicago. Ain't he from there? Ain't he the Piper of R&B of Chicago? But I also feel like once people get found guilty, they usually ship them somewhere else. So let that man be shipped. Let him be shipped. Now, of course, the prisons did not say the reason he was really shipped around, but his lawyer said Kelly was moved to Burner FCI, with Federal Correctional Institution, which is a medium security facility. Medium security. I guess he shouldn't be like in a hard top level of security, because I guess medium security is fine. It says it's because he continues to suffer from health issues caused by medical negligence at the place in Chicago, and we are hopeful that he will get better care elsewhere. I feel like whatever, let him be there. But I know he filed a motion to try to get his charges dismissed and stuff. I know he, I do not think they're gonna let him out. I do not think Aura gonna get out. I feel like Aura is gonna be in there until he ain't no more. I feel like Aura gonna be in there for at least 20 years. I think the fact that they went through all of this stuff to not only get him locked up in the jail, I think they also wanted to make sure he don't ever get out. Okay, so I think they say, you know what, this time we got him. Thank you, California QT. Send some love, Jaylee. And thank you so much for reading my Bishop Robbery commentary. Thank you so much for the super chats. Who cares about how he's being treated? I feel like that's why I'm looking like let him be weak on. I think a lot of people in different prisons are not having the best time. Let him be, okay. Versus has been gone for a while. And Swiss Beats was on the Breakfast Club this morning, but I don't listen to them often or whatever. But he was discussing a versus between Kim and Nikki. I feel like it would be great for the culture. I also feel like is Nicki Minaj in a place to be able to battle with Kim and it be like fun. You know what I'm saying? Now they saying Versus will be coming back. They're saying they took a little hiatus because they was in court with Triller, and they are building up to come back and for things to be right. Okay, what I like about what's supposed to be said was like the Versus started like in our basement, and it grew and it just kind of grew so big that some things was right, some things wasn't. So they want to get things like in order. I want Versus to come back. I enjoy Versus. Okay, we would have the after show watch the after show chit chats about it or whatever. I would do the watch along on my other channel. It was fun. I feel like if it comes back, it just has to get back to being about the music. We don't need 18,755 people on stage. Like sometimes it got to be too crazy. The fact that the last one was when it was the R&B verse, with Ray J and that one, which was a shit show. So if they are taking the time to like get real artists who really want to battle, they know it ain't, what I'm saying, a whole bunch of BS. It ain't about egos. It's about the music. I would love that. But if Kim and Nikki go head to head, I mean, as long as it is about celebrating the music and the artists and not about them, like I don't want no bickering and shit. So we shall see. I think he was also discussing the Jay-Z and Drake one. No. But if they moving in silence or whatever and getting things together, that's fine by me. But I mean, come back correct, okay? Who else that I want to discuss before we get into our watch along? Tamika was on with the Fox Soul ladies, and so they were stupid. She did not want to directly discuss the beef with her sister. What she did do was say, look, me and my sister still not speaking. We haven't talked. I want the best for her. I want her to love herself. I love the fact that she said, my sister needs to know that she is who she is, no matter what anyone is around saying. Like you was before you met him. I said, you better call Rocky out. And I do feel like a part of the issue is Tasha is so tied to her husband. I do think she's kind of lost herself a little bit. And I love the fact that Tamika said, I love my sister. I want the best for my sister. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to support her. I love her. Get back to who you is. Now, Lisa Ray, being as a sister who also had beef with my sister publicly, I get, girl, shut up. Everybody with a sibling know what it's like to have siblings fight. Okay? They did not talk about that lady album going cardboard. But I like that Tamika's point was she did not bash Tasha here. And because I haven't edited down, I didn't feel like going through all that sound on. Her point was, ain't shit changed. We ain't talked. I still feel like she's separate. I still feel like she's different. I want to say to her directly, and she said that I would want to say, you know, you are great, you are this, you are that, you were this and that before you was with him. You can be who you are without him, but it ain't about you. It's not about me. It ain't with the group. It ain't about him. It's about you. And I love that her point to her sister was, it was her pleading to her sister, like, it's really about you, my baby, and that's it. And I always say, Tamika do always get emotional when it comes to her and Tasha. And Tasha, to me, always seemed like she's on the defense because of what happened. But I feel like I still don't think Latocha has fully accepted how she played a part in all of this. And I feel like that's fine. If she ain't got it yet, let her not get it. And let her sit there and be like, oh, okay, that's fine.
Everyone to support her. And I ask everyone.
It's okay, baby. It's okay.
Prayers.
That's love. That's love. That's why I said, take the time. And it's okay, baby. Take the time for that when you're ready. That then you can say you are. It's okay.
Tamika, this is a positive, like, safe place for you.
Yes, just know that.
If your sister's watching, is there anything you want her to know?
Yeah.
Or say to her? Like that, like, maybe that could be the catalyst to start this. And is there anything you want to say to her if she's watching?
I want the best for her. Mm-hmm. And I want her to love herself. Mm-hmm. And don't let nobody stop you from being who you are.
Yes.
Because you were who you are before you met him.
Oh.
You're going to always be that star with or without him. Mm. I want you to love yourself. It's not about me. It's not about the group. It's about you. And it's about your love for yourself. Because you deserve the best.
And I'm like, come on, let her know. Okay, let her know. Let her know. And, you know, I also want people to stop asking them about it because ain't shit changed. I don't think it will for a while. Okay? But again, we're going to wish them the best or whatever. And I like her new song with Method Man. Do I have any? That may be everything. That may. Let's do the Marlo. So Marlo and Kandi. Okay, I played the clip this morning because Marlo was on a podcast. Okay. And Marlo was on a podcast being Marlo. And Marlo was around there saying, hey, you know, oh, y'all take one little second and like the video. Thank you, Mom. Like the video. Like the video. Because y'all know liking the video is what you're supposed to do. You know that's what you're supposed to do. Okay? But again, Marlo was on a podcast with Heather McDonald. Was it Heather McDonald? What the heck is her name? I don't remember her name. However, she was around here saying how Kandi, you know, don't be with her kids that much. A kid don't have time to be, you know, spending quality time with the kids. And I put that video up earlier. And I saw different comments, you know, all around the world. Okay. I feel like some people really be out here mom shaming people who want to work, who wants to work and be a mom, and just be able to do both, okay? And it aggravated me that some people were like, well, Riley has said, at one point that I was like, Riley, kids say dumb shit all the time. Sometimes kids don't understand mama and daddy got to work to pay the bills you want us to pay. Now let me play the video because I want to play it in case whoever didn't hear earlier. Let's listen real fast. Yeah. Okay, listen up.
Are you still the caregiver to your nephews?
I am. We just came up on our 4th year anniversary.
Yeah, I mean, that is, very, that is really commendable and really hard. And it is your sister's children.
It is my oldest sister. She has 9 and these are her last 2.
Wow. And so, like, how did it come about that you were like, you know what, I'm going to step up and be that family member? Because it is really hard. My sister's attorney, she's worked in like with CPS cases and stuff, helping the parents get their child back. Also being an advocate for the parents. It's just such a heartbreaking situation all around. It's a hard place to be. And like, how did you say, I'll be that sister?
I don't think anytime it's not easy. Like you just said, it's a tough place when you're being taken away from your mom or your family, someone you're used to. But thank God they had me to come to, who definitely is my auntie, Marlo, their aunt. My sister is just going through a rough time in her life right now. Mm-hmm. And I got a phone call and they're like, Auntie, come and get us. And Auntie was to the rescue. But I will be honest with you, Heather. I did not think it was going to be long term. I'm like, oh, let me just go over here and get the boys. She's just going through a tough time right now. They'll be back in a week or two,
Yeah.
I had just had a bunion surgery. So I was staying at the W Hotel in Buckhead and just hanging out with my friends. I'm like, oh, the boys will come over. It'll be fun. They can eat room service and just hang out with Auntie. And now it's 4 years later. They're still hanging out with me.
And how old are they now?
Michael is Michael's 15. He'll be 16 in July. And William's 14.
And so when you revealed on the show that you're like, I just had to have a little break,
mm-hmm.
I felt like some of the girls were kind of critical of that, which I really thought was unfair because they're not your children.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a very generous thing to do because you're not a mom, you haven't been through it. And
mm-hmm.
and then you're dealing with, middle school kids. And that is.
First of all, anybody making excuses for someone who took in kids that, you're not a mom. It's hard. It's like, that don't matter. Like, my mama couldn't just say, hey, go away. Go away. Like, parents, should not send their kids away like that. We know parents need a break. Because Marlo's sister, who wasn't doing good, clearly needed a break. Okay? The kids came to you. You are helping the same way Kandi helped her people, the same way people help Kandi. So I'm like, let's not make up excuses like, okay, Ryan, because them ain't your kids for real, you're not mine for real. It's okay that, it was hard for you. I said before, it's hard for every parent. Nobody who births a baby just knows how to be a parent. You have to learn that shit. It's trial and error.
It's a hard age too. They're not babies,
and
but
boys.
They're also not 20, And so, I mean, how did you feel about that when they were like judging you?
You know what? I felt the way I worded it is probably me saying I kicked them out.
Yeah.
So that's what I think touched everyone. They got them sticky. But I'm like, you guys know I don't never say shit right.
Yeah.
You know I meant to say. I still don't take it back. It's like you just said, it's not easy. From being a single auntie, having fun, just being a great provider, coming over in the the summertime.
Them kids damn near grown. When kids become teenagers, the hardest thing, in my opinion, is their attitudes and making sure they don't get somebody pregnant. They don't get pregnant. They don't get arrested. And don't get killed. But I feel like raising teenagers versus raising kids from birth is different. Them kids can make their own food. They can call the cab to pick them up. Like, they can do a lot of things on their own. Yeah, she has to, make sure they okay. But I'm like, can't nobody tell me that somebody, an auntie taking in teenagers, even then when she got them, if they were 10 and 11, 11 and 12, whatever the ages were, they still old enough to where you just have to make sure they don't die. You don't have to change no diapers. You don't have to teach them how to pee. You not have to change explain no period. Like, that's when it comes a little bit easier. They can talk fully well. You don't wonder why they upset. Kandi, who's had her children since they were born, is different. It's different because if you are a working mom with a crying baby and you don't know why they're crying, they keep shitting everywhere, they want to go to sleep, you do need help because it's harder when they're infants. And Marlo up here trying to compare her taking in her nephews who are old enough to do whatever they want to do. To me, it ain't the same. It ain't that it's easier as in kids are easier in general, but it's easier. It's easier.
So I feel as a mother, like when I talk to my girlfriends who have birth children, they're like, I need a break sometime.
Yes.
Sometimes I just need a break.
Right.
So I felt that was awful. I felt some of the girls knew exactly what I meant because they're moms. And I know for sure a lot of them are never hardly with their kids. They have full-time nannies. And sometimes they need a break. We all need breaks sometimes. Shit, we need breaks from our husbands, from our jobs. You need a break sometime.
Right.
So it's just, I feel it's just the way I phrased it. If I would have phrased it and said, hey, you guys, this is really tough. Well, I never know when it comes to this group of girls. If I would have phrased it right, they probably still would have got after me.
Yeah, I do.
And what's aggravating was nobody judged Marlo until Marlo kept trying to defend what she did. Marlo made a decision because she needed a break, whatever. But what Marlo said and what she kept saying was, I put him out. I put him out. I put him out. And their point was, Marlo, you can't put him out. Like, that's going to make them feel some kind of way. It'll make them have more abandonment issues. They were really advising her what not to do because they were parents. So anyone making it seem like, oh, well, I have it so hard because I'm raising two of my nephews, and Kandi, oh, she fine because she got some sitters. That's bullshit. It's complete bullshit. People in this interview with Marlo and the lady tried to make it seem as if they were judging her because she needed a break. No, they were judging her because of what she said and what she did. I was upset. My house was getting dirty. They wasn't listening. The teenagers were teenagering. Things that all parents deal with. All parents have their kids once we all go through that phase with our parents where we don't want to listen. We messy. We fucking up. And Marlo's response and reaction was, I'm just going to put him out. And you can't want people to help you and be your village if when they tell you that you did something that, wasn't the best thing, you then say, oh, they was judging me. No, you either want a village to help you and talk you through and let you know what not to do or what ain't smart to do. And what can maybe help the boys they all advised her based on the trauma the boys have been through. You putting them out, put more trauma on them.
I feel like I remember kind of Kandi saying something like, I've taken in, relatives before and I would never do that. And again, it's just like
Kandi does not. Yeah. You never see her with her kids 24/7. She always she has a whole slew of family that helps her. So it's coming from Kandi didn't mean that much to me, not unless I saw her with her children every day. I mean, she's too busy trying to get another bag. She doesn't have time to spend quality time with her kids.
And that right there is a bunch of bullshit. I would never defend Marlo. I would never praise Marlo for taking in two nephews because, oh my God, it's so hard for her. They're teenagers. Oh my God. No. Anyone speaking about how Kandi can't advise me on motherhood because she's a provider. She's not really a mom. She got all the help. She too busy on working. That is mom shaming. That's the definition of mom shaming. You keep saying how you needed a break. You needed help. You sent your nephews with your sister. You needed help. And you didn't need to go. You wasn't trying to go work and make money for the family. You just was tired of the boys. And the fact that people don't understand that in regular life, mothers and fathers go to work and have to be not with their kids sometimes. So to me, to shame Kandi, Kandi may have money, but Kandi still has to work because a lot of people in her family depend on her. Kandi takes care of a whole lot of motherfuckers. And for anybody to imply that someone does not spend quality time with their kids because they're too busy running after money, I can't ever defend that. Period. And Marlo likes fucking with Kandi. That's just what it is. And we've seen Kandi with her children. Now, we also know that Riley at one point said, "You are so busy." But what kid has not felt at some point, man, my mama always gone, but mama's at work. You don't complain when you able to not when you have a life you live and you love your life. As a kid, sometimes you don't get the sacrifices that parents make to make sure their kids have what they need. So anyone saying, well, our Kandi ain't with her kids 24/7. If y'all believe that Marlo with them boys 24/7, you a fool. We've seen Kandi with a kid. We've seen Kandi and Todd with them kids. But when Kandi's working, she has to go work. Kandi is building generational wealth for her kids so that once they're older, they will have options. So folks make it seem like, well, Marlo is just, when she has it hard, she's raising teenagers. Okay. Regular parents have to work. My mom worked. My dad worked. I didn't feel neglected. I wish somebody would tell me, because my mama worked her 9 to 5, that she was too busy working. No, the fuck. Kandi is also smart enough to know that when the iron is hot, strike it. Because once you're no longer making money and you have to just, what the fuck you gonna do? Yes, Ronnie has a whole penthouse in New York because of Kandi hard work. And when Blaze and Ace are older, they will already have benefits because of what their mama built when they were younger. But they will also still have great memories, because we've seen Kandi on vacation. We've seen Kandi with her children. No parent is with their child 24/7. And the ones who may homeschool their kids or whatever, they be the ones going insane because they need a break. There are many working moms. No one should shame working moms simply because you put your nephews out and people say, hey, you shouldn't have did that. But Marlo will do whatever she has to do for a storyline. And anyone, well, Riley said it. Riley is a kid. And things you say as a kid, once you're older, you get it. Mom, I'm sorry. I did not get it till I pay my own bills. Kandi is busy. We all know that. We know Kandi be busy, working. But Kandi is also still a good mom. Because it hurt her when her daughter said that. And even Robbie said she didn't really mean like that, or whatever. So miss me with the bullshit. Marlo can be a person who's saying that it's hard for her to raise her nephews without saying Kandi does not spend quality time with her children. And so Kandi can advise her on her nephews. I said what I said. Okay, let's move on to Stormi and Mel. So y'all know Stormi did an interview with Carlos. Now I watched the whole thing. I did. Okay, I didn't care about most of it because most of it I already knew. So it wasn't as if I look. First of all, and I also want to say this hair, this braided wig on Mel is always my favorite because that's one like, bitch, I'm here. Okay. But, you know, Carlos King has been doing interviews with people from the show, whatever. And he had Stormi on. And Stormi mama was there too a little bit. Most of the stuff Stormi said I already knew because I follow her on IG. And she said some stuff in the past. And, you know, we interviewed her on the panel a while ago. And I was like, cool. Okay, cool. I want to say the one thing I felt like is that Carlos was like, to me, this interview was, let me add it on and then I play it. This interview was like a rebuttal to Mel's interview from last week. And, you know, when Carlos and Mel was saying how, you know, how they first kind of met or knew of Stormi, and, you know, they brought up how Carlos has said that Stormi was being looked at to be on Bell Collective, but they had found out that she did not live in Jackson, Mississippi. Mel said, well, yeah, she had moved to Huntsville or whatever. And, you know, I kind of introduced her or suggested her to be on Love Marriage Huntsville. So Stormi kind of just went into detail about how, you know, her team, the Mel team, was working together, that she wanted Mel to be an ambassador for her brands. And then the decision came down to be like, okay, well, because Mel's on Love Marriage Huntsville, you know, we'll do it where she's the brand ambassador, whatever, and I'll have like a walk-on role, and I'll like talk about my brand a little bit, and that will be the partnership. So Stormi was first on when Mel and Martell first was going through divorce, because Mel shot the video to the Telltale Signs video. I think it was called Telltale. That first song she did, okay. Your Rockwilder song was shot at Stormi's house. So that's when she was pregnant. So I feel like they did try to bring her on, and she did not come on fully until later on. But I felt like Stormi was like, when I was already in Huntsville, I moved there in I think she said maybe in 2012 or whatever. So I was already there. But when she said that, but I was going back and forth between Huntsville and Mississippi because she had a salon in Mississippi. So I felt like, well, if you were going back and forth working in Mississippi, I'm assuming that's why people thought you lived there, because you was working there. Like, you know, I'm saying. But my thing was when Carlos then said, "Oh yeah, we had asked you whatever," and she said, "Yeah," I said, "I live in Huntsville." So, but that was before the show has started. So I still felt like Stormi's point was I wanted to say what Mel said kind of wasn't true, but I'm gonna let that be. But I remember her from the video shoot at her house, and hey, it's my friend Stormi. So I and my point in that is saying Stormi was with the shits then. You was okay with being introduced as Mel's friend then, who was shooting a video at your house or whatever. leave that be. So Carlos did ask her if she felt like Mel befriended her. She, if she felt like Mel implied or made it seem like she befriended her to get on the show. And Stormi said, well, no, she didn't say that, but I do think she left it up to interpretation. Carlos does this. This is what Carlos do. Carlos will have people on this podcast. He would ask them specific questions. And then when the next person come on, he would ask them about what the person said before them. So again, we talked to Mel and there was a lot of certain questions or whatever. It was that stuff. My bigger issue about this was her mama. Because to me, I don't think we've even seen the worst of Stormi's mama going at Mel. But none of us could understand why her mama had an issue with Mel. Now, Stormi brought up that before she got on the show, her mama was a fan of the show. Her mama was already in all them Facebook groups as a watcher of the show. And I feel like the fact that we found out her mama watched the show and she had an issue with Mel from watching the show. I feel like that's a bunch of bullshit. So I'm going to play the part of her mama explaining her issue with Mel and how I feel it's a bunch of bullshit.
Talk to us about your mother, because I want the world to know your mother was not putting on for the cameras.
No. So I had no idea that my mom was a Love and Marriage fan before I got on Love and Marriage. I was like, yeah, Mom, so, I'm going to make an appearance on this show. And she's like, oh, I love that show. I'm in all the groups. I was like, what groups? And she was like, oh, you want me to see your invite? I don't know what you're doing. I was like, yeah, girl, send me an invite. And so I'm like, you be in here with these women? Like, you in here? I think you be coming. Yeah, I be coming. I've been coming. I was like, well, you're going to have to stop doing that, especially with me coming on here, in some capacity. I said, come mama, like, everybody not going to like me. And I don't want you, being one of them. And yeah, and it was a struggle she said, I've been in these groups. I've been doing this before you was on the show, and I'm going to keep doing it before you on the show. And I honestly was able to just talk some rationale in her and say, Mom, just please chill. So she chilled until she thawed, and then it was over with.
So I feel like if you going on a show and your mama in the messy groups, I'm like, why would your mama not want to cause more bullshit by her being active in the groups? I feel like at least get a fake name and talk shit. But when that's Stormi mama, that causes more chaos. So not that she can stop her mama from commenting in the group. But I'm like, at least say, mama, can you at least make a new page so that they do not know it's you? Because if it's you in the groups talking, it's gonna make it 10 times worse. And also, I feel like when you are on the show, I don't understand being in the messy groups. I really don't. I think it's counterproductive. I think it causes more bullshit. Because social media and these apps and these it's really more Facebook. It's just messy. So it brings more mess. And we already know how social media play a big part in the bullshit. And if you are in these Facebook groups and you are the mother of, so people will feel like, oh shit, that's the inside scoop. So if the mama saying Mel ain't shit, then Mel must not be shit. But I'm like, if the mama felt that way based on being a fan of the show and just did not like Mel and just stayed on that, is that fair?
And it's ongoing. It does not stop. It does not stop. No. I'm like, can you stop? No. See? It don't stop.
Is Miss Betty still in the Facebook group pages?
Yeah. Still commenting. To this day. Like, for real. She might have it today. I'm out of them, Carlos. I don't even look in the groups. I might got one I still looking, but you know, I'm really not in there. So, but she's in there still right now, co-signing.
Oh, okay. So shout out to the Facebook group fan pages. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all be trying to read me too. It's all good. I take it in. Listen, I am a grown up. It's fun shade. It's all good. I don't take it seriously. Although some of y'all do. It's all good. I like to have fun. And I want to say once again, I appreciate all of the Facebook Love and Marriage Huntsville fan pages. I think I'm in all of them. I may not check it, but I definitely.
Like, why as the but this is the thing. If you as the producer, it's in the messy Facebook groups, I'm like, please don't comment. You know, just don't do that. You have to learn to do not engage. Do not engage.
Y'all be reading people, child, and I be like, I can't take a read, honey. Not on a Sunday after I watched Sarah Jakes Roberts and got my message.
Yeah, amen.
Amen. So your mother received a lot of comments after the first episode when she displayed her disdain for Melody and saying that she never liked her. She never liked her spirit. So to clear that up, and Mama, you could, I know you want to be on camera, but you could say if you want to scream it, child.
Okay.
Now, knowing that you are a fan of the show, which I appreciate, Mama, was your spirit about Melody based on what you saw on the show, or was it when you met her? Did your feelings change about Melody before or after you met her?
It started from being on the show, and then when I first met her, she came to Stormi's house. And before she got here, Stormi and I had a conversation about chess.
So again, first let's make it clear: the mama, like, I didn't know my feelings about her was based on her before the show. From me being a fan, and I'm not saying that Mama Stormi has to like Mel. I'm not saying that at all. But I do feel like fans of the show who don't really know people pick their sides, and that's cool. But once your daughter is on the show, and you like, well, I don't like her because of the show. I don't like her because of the shit I see on the show, and I'm gonna let that carry on into my daughter's relationship with her. And I'm saying, Sam, I don't like her for you. I'm like, your daughter on the show. I don't like Tisha. However, if me and Tisha on the show, I would say, Tisha, I didn't like you. So let's see what we can do about that. I would at least give people the benefit of the doubt if I have a chance to get to know them in person.
And I said, chess was spoiled. And Stormi said, no, it wasn't. So Melody and Stormi went off to another room, and Melody came back in the room where I was, and she had chess. And she said, Miss Baby, you were right. We're going to have to do something with chess, you know. And you don't remember that, do you? I know. Yeah, it happened. And I'm like, when she said it, I'm like, why is she telling me this? I don't like anybody to try to side with me when I know you're not meaning what you're saying. Just because I'm Stormi's mother, don't do that. You try to play me stupid, don't do that.
So the fact that she's saying, I didn't like Mel because of the show. I didn't like her from watching the show. Didn't know that lady, I didn't like her. And then when she came over here and I told my daughter, your son, my grandson is spoiled. The fact that Mel agreed with her is a reason you don't like her? Because you feel like she only said it to agree with you? And she trying to play you for stupid. So because of that, you don't like her. And to me, that sounds stupid. Now, Stormi said, I did not know this. I did not know this. I'm like, and the fact that that was the mama saying her reason for not liking Mel. Because she agreed with me that chess is spoiled. And my thing is, I think when you have people with mamas who be saying crazy shit or whatever, you agree with them, like, you're right. But it's not trying to play them for dumb. It's sometimes you pacify them and agree to shut them up. So if you told Stormi the baby spoiled. And Stormi said, my baby not spoiled. And Mel said, you're right. How is that Mel trying to play you for dumb and you don't like people who agree with you?
Shit, like she really believe that. Like I don't see the problem. Why did it bother you? No, you know, because she came in just to be in agreement with me. Working so long with different attitudes and personalities, you picked up reads on people. I haven't worked in a classroom with kids for 33 years, not knowing each individual personality and personality types. So I picked up on it. So I just be disagreeing with you. Just this what you do. You mad if somebody agree with me? Okay.
So your daughter disagree because that's what she do. But Mel was agreeing just to build your good side. So when we watch the show this season and we see the mama saying how she don't like Mel, just remember the mama said the reason she don't like Mel is because Mel agreed that Stormi's son is spoiled. Now, she also said she didn't like Mel because she watched the show. And as a fan of the show, she didn't like Mel. So again, I'm not saying that nobody has to like Mel. But when people give us a reason as to why they don't like somebody, it's okay to say that's a dumbass reason. That's okay. That's okay. We can agree that it's stupid. Because it is, okay? Now, let's get into what we're going to get into, and that is Bishop of the Robbery and his stupidness. Okay, it will take one little second, y'all. Take about 10 seconds and like the video. Your 10 seconds turn into about 30. You know, Bishop of the Robbery is always on some BS, okay? We around here just crack a little jokes and get into the Bishop foolishness, okay? Yes. Because he done. You know, we have to give people the credit for the stupidity that they put themselves through in life. Okay, and Bishop of the Robbery. I mean, it's just dumb. I don't even know what else to tell y'all because no one even understands the point of him consistently going live. No one understands why. Oh, wrong button. Why he does it to himself. No one understands the points he be trying to make, okay? However, we're gonna get into it, okay? Now y'all know how we do, okay? We watch and we talk, we laugh, okay? And it's the thing to do. Now, he went live a couple times because he's always ranting. Bishop Robbery is still ranting because that is what he does. He don't think about nothing else but ranting for no real reason. He was in his car, being crazy. Let's listen.
I was waiting for Anthony Wells, but he said I'm a sinner Monday through Saturday. But anyway,
he got his red glasses. He's trying to match the glasses with the sweater.
Yeah, I know. I want to bring them on. See, but usually these people, what I've learned, right? What I've learned is a lot of 95% of the people that's on social media, they hide behind the name, right? They hide behind the name. and they pop junk and they talk about you on social media. But when you say come on live, they ain't doing it because, a lot of them are ashamed at what they look like. They're ashamed of their own life, and they have their own demons that they're wrestling with. And they want to throw their demons on you, So I get it. I really do get it, because sometimes, I'm be honest with y'all, a lot of people that be popping junk, I'll screenshot you, and then I go to your page later, and I'll be like, oh, that's why he said what he said. Oh, that's why she said what she said.
So why I think he was stealing? Because if he's saying people come to him and say crazy stuff because of their life, what is wrong in his life that he acts the way he acts? And y'all know my rule. My rule is I do not condone, I do not agree with anybody going to someone's page and harassing them. I told y'all I don't comment on people's stuff because my job is not to harass and talk trash to them. I keep my jokes in my area. I do. I don't go to nobody else's job and tell them what to do. I'm not gonna go to the bishop's chair, and well, not chair because he ain't got no church. I would not go to the bishop's house where he has church at and tell him what to do. But I will watch what he does, and on my own channel, I would say my opinions on it. But he really be around here just being crazy.
I'm like, oh my goodness, I understand now. It was this girl on a podcast. I don't know who she is. I couldn't even see what her name was, but she was on YouTube, and she was talking about me. And I said to myself, you see, he didn't even comment no more, y'all. Somebody said, I can't stand for the life of me. They supposed to can't stand you, but still follow your every move. Please make it make sense. And the crazy thing about it, when I screenshot their names, right? All of them are asking me to follow me, all of them are following me, and they're asking me to follow them. You know what I mean? I'm like, how do you feel this way? And you are following me.
No, I don't think people. I don't see people around there say, "Hey, Bishop, follow me." I don't believe that.
With the request of me to follow you back, it doesn't make sense. But I was talking about this lady. So she was talking about me and laughing and talking about how I was talking about some YouTuber, and she was just talking smack about me and laughing. And I said to myself, does she know that I was the class clown? Like, all I did was tell jokes.
A clown, we know that. We know about a clown. We're gonna leave that be.
And I'm looking at her, and she has literally about 17 chins.
I said, not 17 chins. I said, was it me? I don't have 17 chins. But I was like, who he discussing? Who is it? Who could it be? Okay. Now, I'm going to say this. Because he referenced this person and this live and like the other two that I have. I feel like I know who he's talking about only because he kept connecting this person and talking about Pam. And I know who was on with Pam. And I feel like, first of all, you rude as fuck. Second of all, even if the person had a couple necks or whatever, you still ain't shit. And I'm not gonna say who I think it is, but I'm like, you talking about me? And I'm like, no, because I don't have no, I have one. I got one chin and one neck. Okay. Now, if he said the bitch ain't got no neck, I say, now, if he said a no neck person, that could have been, because, I have one, but I don't know. Sometimes you can't see it on camera. But I said, I had a feeling on who he meant only because of him talking about Pam and who I've seen do stuff with Pam. I still feel like you ain't shit.
And I said to myself, like, now, and y'all know me, I screenshotted her and I zoomed in on her chins. But I ain't posted or nothing, but there was just a mental note of people are so upset with themselves.
A person who happens to be plus size does not have to be unhappy with themselves to call out the blatant bullshit that come out of Bishop Robbery mouth. And the only reason why I won't say the person's name who I think it is because I think that person is beautiful in their own right. And him trying to crack on someone's look. Y'all know my rule. To crack jokes on someone's physical appearance, that's an easy read. It's easy to crack a joke on a fat person. Oh, she's fat. Whatever. If you can't crack jokes on something outside of how they look, you're not good at shit. So when someone has the audacity to attack how someone physically looks because someone described or discussed the bullshit that you doing in these streets as a bishop of the Lord's house, you sound dumb.
That they have to talk about you. You know, they have to talk about you. They have to throw you under the bus and they have to hate on you. And yeah, she had a lot of chins. I'm not being funny. She had a lot of chins. So what I did was, while she was talking, I screenshot it and then I zoomed in, and then I didn't get the right picture, so I let her talk a little more. Then I screenshot it again, and I said, okay, I got it, and I counted it. It was like 17 to 19 chins, and
for those of y'all who know who he's referencing, y'all know that person is so nice. She not mean-spirited, and I'm assuming because he never said the person's name, but only because he went from talking about, because he did in another video, he brought up, Pam, and he was connecting the two. So that's how I figured out who he was talking about. And in my opinion, you on bullshit. That person is nice. You the one on bullshit.
said to myself, I said, oh, and then her fingers look like sardines. Not sardines, Vienna sausages. They look like hot dogs.
Which ain't true.
And I said to myself, I said, oh my goodness. I said, but you know what? If I say this to the people, they're going to say, what pastor are you? And I said to myself, I can't say it.
But he'll say it anyway. So the more that we have to discuss him, I always like to make it clear that he ain't no good pastor. He ain't no good bishop. He be saying bull of the shits, okay? So whenever he wants to act like I'm a great person, I don't bother nobody, you talk shit about people's physical appearance who are discussing your actual actions. Right, but he's sad tooth missing. And so I like to shed light on the bullshit he be doing.
I don't know why I'm saying it now because y'all gonna probably ridicule me. But so I said to myself, but Dad, I have nobody to talk to. I can't talk to y'all about nothing. I said, because y'all always ridicule me. Y'all always put me in a box. But I'm human. I have a brain, and I was a class clown. I'm a comedian. So I can't.
You're not a comedian. Because no one's laughing.
I can't give my opinion or what I see. I can't even give my opinion no more. So this is what people mean when you talking about people and you're supposed to be a pastor. John Howard, go somewhere, brother. Oh, come on live with me. This is what people, y'all don't, let me tell you something. I do what I want to do. You hear me? All right? Okay, if people talking about me and I give my opinion on how I feel about them, all right, I do what I want to do. All right? So get off my page. All right? Because it's clowns like you that agitates me, and it's clowns like you that make pastors feel insecure about how we really feel about certain things. Oh, we got to just be quiet. Because, go somewhere with that.
See, he wants, you want to be a pastor or a comedian. You want to be a skimmer or a scammer. Which one is it? You want to be a bishop of the robbery or a bishop of God? You have to choose. But again, no one is discussing what you look like, what you sound like, what you smell like, or nothing. We're discussing your antics. You as a person. You as a person.
All right, go somewhere with that. If she wasn't talking about me, I wouldn't have seen them 17 chins. All right, period. You know, it's the evil inside of her that brought out the 17 to 19 chins.
So is it the evil inside of you that knocked your tooth out? Is it the evil inside of you that got you locked up? Is it the evil inside of you that got you knocked out of the baby shower cathedral and the new church you stole? Allegedly.
Period. Point.
Let me know. Okay. Now.
So, and guess what, John?
He was on live and the phone broke up because God said, not today. Not today. Now, there was also a live he did. And let's watch. Okay, it's this one, then one more.
I was talking to one of my preachers. Bishop, how are you? I said, I'm good. I said, I'm used to this.
Now, see, he did this one, I believe, right after the church was taken.
And I said, it's kind of insane, but I'm used to it. I'm used to getting kicked down, stomped on, you know, everybody believing what they hear, and nobody checked the facts. Yo, it's crazy. You know, you got this.
What's crazy is people will be reading the literal court transcript. And he will then say, but nobody checks the facts. No one will check the facts. No one will look at the sir. We will. You are upset at Pam for reading the court documents. She's literally reading the facts.
You got these bloggers that give their narrative and admit that they got all their followers because of Bishop Whitehead.
Look, I can't speak on anybody getting followers for any reason. What I do know is, if that's the case, if so many other people is getting paid off your own name, why ain't you? If me or Pam or whoever else is getting all these followers and all these views and all this shit from you, why can't you? Why your views, your count up there say what, 89 or 99 people? What sense does it make to say somebody else is getting so much attention from you that you can't get yourself? What that means is you're not entertaining. Because if you were such a hot commodity, every time you went live, every time you spoke, hundreds or thousands of people would come and watch. So you like to make it seem like everybody around here getting all these viewers and all these subscribers and all these this and that from you, but ain't nobody subscribing to you. Ain't nobody watching you. Ain't nobody booking you. People watch us when we discuss you because we're entertaining and you are just devilish.
And everybody's believing a narrative that nobody is researching, and it's just amazing to me. And then it's just like, you know, your perspective about me is prejudiced because of you believing something that they can't prove, and neither can you.
It has to go to court.
So it's amazing. I'm just sitting back watching, and that's why I called that YouTuber bald-headed Pam.
Pam ain't bald-headed. I don't know how many more times I'm gonna say that. Pam ain't bald-headed. She isn't. Not at all. And the two or three videos of Pam's I've seen, she's literally reading transcripts and discussing what's in the transcripts. The court paperwork.
And I stand by it. Yes, I do. I stand by it. Baldhead Pam, you know, and somebody called me and said her husband got mad. I said, her husband got mad at me. I said, and asked me if I care. I said, what? He mad at me because he got more hair than his wife? You know, so.
That's so lame. It's not even funny jokes. It's not even funny jokes. That's the kicker. He say stuff, it's like, that's not even funny. Now, in the next live, he does discuss his issue, what happened between him, Pam's husband, and allegedly Bishop's wife.
So it is what it is. So, you want to sit here, and bother the bishop, and we just supposed to sit back. That's not Jesus, sir. Okay, that's not the will of God. Well, you must be God then, huh? I guess you must be God. If you could tell me what the will of God is, you must be God. And that's just what it is. But they never, they're so used to beating up us Christians and walking over us. And
ain't nobody beating up no Christians. Ain't nobody walking all over y'all. And I want to also reiterate, he's searching himself. He goes to the YouTubes, searches his name, and sees things. Because I'm pretty sure Pam ain't sending that man her IG, her lives on YouTube. Ain't nobody sending that man the live they do on YouTube. However, he goes looking for what people are saying about him because he's bothered.
We're in a box of what we can say and what we can do, and we're demonized. That was a demon. That wasn't God. Okay, all right, no problem.
I mean, that ain't my God, not the one I serve, and I serve a mighty God. My God ain't petty. My God ain't messy. My God is not a God of confusion and just muck and mess. And that does not mean that pastors and bishops have to be perfect. But this is the spiral down Satan's strip pole.
However you want to have whatever you want to say. Let me see, hold on. Her husband said he wants you to keep his wife's name out your mouth, but she got your name in her mouth every day. It don't go that way. Yeah, I don't watch her. I just hear from other people. Just curious, why are you calling her bald-headed? She seems to wear the same tracks as your wife.
Now that, I said, not them reading his wife. Not them reading Asia. Not them saying you calling Pam baldhead and bad weave. But they said your wife got the same look. I don't know that lady. I don't know her. I don't. We don't see her around too often. I was on the YouTube for the church. The leaders of Tomorrow Industries of Latter-day Saints, I don't know. And about 3 months ago, there's footage of her at that church. Now, there's no footage of that lady at that church. So, I don't know, if his wife really be around there for real. But if the person's point is you gonna complain about Pam's wig or weave, and we as women, because I'm gonna get some weave in my head when I get my braids this weekend. You know what I'm saying? But you cracking jokes about her, but your wife wear weave too. So I mean, what's good for the goose is good for the goose's wife.
People. Just curious, why are you calling her bald-headed? She seems to wear the same tracks as your wife. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. No, she bald-headed. I seen some pictures. She's baldylocks. But
Pam was not bald. I just want to reiterate, Pam is not bald.
Anyway, it is what it is.
And see, because I was on a deep dive earlier today. The live with the on the YouTube page for the church, where you see them streaming live, and you can see some of the church. The last time she was there was around New Year, because it was the New Year live thing. She was there, and she ain't really been there since then. Now I want to share something with y'all real quick. Because this is from 3 months ago. Okay, 3 months ago, and them at the church. So those the members at the church. This is when Asia was there. You see Asia sitting back there, on the chair. The thong, the blonde hair lady in the golden chair. And that chair that she usually always sit in was no longer at that church. But this is the people who attend the church. This is them in the building that they no longer have anymore. So I mean, that's a good what, 20 people? You know? And look at Asia just sitting there. And I look, because it's not about her. You know, look, you're gonna be around here, you're gonna get a full scope of what's going on, okay? But again, this is from 3 months ago. And this is what the church looked like. Now, first of all, I feel like this is a randomness of people. But they all there for Jesus, so it's fine. The lady in the blue pants, I said, girl, come on, blue sparkle pants. But, you know, that's the ministry. That was around the last time we seen, you know, Asia around here. And look at the lady in the front. Girl, up there, I gotta get a picture. Let me get my phone out. How do you up and record on your phone? You're supposed to be praising Jesus. Girl, look. Lord Jesus, okay? I just want to show, you know, the church people around here. But that's his church. Well, it was his church. It's not no more. Okay. So y'all see, again, I want y'all to see her chair over there in the corner. She's sitting there. Now, let's go to the last video. They was going live from the church. I had no idea because he only ever showed the stuff that was on YouTube. Not YouTube. The stuff that was on his IG page. I'm trying to fast forward to show y'all the church to see if they show the whole thing. We'll go to a different one. He is here. Girl, it's a damn ad. Because the chair ain't there no more. So I feel like that's how we know she's not there. Now, this is all before the church was taken back from they call it the Glory of God Church, or God of Glory. I don't know, one or two. Okay, so he was really around here. Yes, this is after the baby shower cathedral. In a Versace suit. Not paid actors. Fast forward, because we've never really seen the inside of that church doing service on the live he be doing on his IG account. The IG account would never show this ain't the whole building either. Damn it. Let me be messy. Let's see. I'm just trying to show y'all how it looked now. But I may not be able to find it. Because I feel like once she wasn't there no more, they stopped showing it. I'm trying to skim and scam, y'all. Not him in a big ass Fendi shirt. But you see, they stopped showing it because her ass ain't there no more. And they can only show so much. Let's see, this is a month ago. But at the end of the day, we don't see the wife no more. She don't be there no more. Her ass be missing in action. So I feel like she ain't there. Okay? But let's get back to this foolishness.
Who is he talking about? Miss that. Her name is Bald-Headed Pam, right? And y'all send me a picture of her husband so I can crack on him. But anyway, I'm just a bishop, y'all. I'm just trying to stay in my lane, you know, and, you know, as y'all grow her followers, you know, she make money off that on YouTube, you know, so it is what it is. It is what it is. Michelle said, moving on. But God is amazing, and I just want to say that be who you are. Be who you are. Name calling doesn't help you refute any of the legal papers, though.
And that's the thing. You want to call people names, but you're not showing nothing showing that you didn't do something. Also, the fact that he playing church music in the background kills me every time.
I don't understand that, but whatever. What's wrong with being bald? Most women who are bald have medical issues. Well, now we're not gonna make this an assault on women, right? We're not gonna make this an assault on women, right? Because women raised me. My mama and my grandmother raised me.
Don't blame them. We stop blaming your mama and your grandmama for raising you. We don't want to hear that no more.
Okay, so we're not going to sit here and talk about Bishop is attacking women. No, I said something about her, and if you guys, she has been insulting me and doing the most towards me and my family. So I have the right to respond. You're not going to sit here and put me in a box where, oh, Bishop Whitehead is talking about women. No, not at all. I love women, period. Whether they're black, white, Asian, no matter what. And my church will tell you,
they never tell us nothing. That's the kicker. Like church folks from his church, from the congregation, we've not heard from nobody. Not the wife, not another bishop, not a deacon, not an usher. We haven't even heard from who hold the fans, who collect tithes and offerings, okay? Who hold your robe, okay? Who put the seat covers on, okay? Who vacuumed the floors, okay? Why have we not heard from that damn person that worked within your ministry to just defend you as a bishop? I have never seen a person go through so much and no one comes and says he didn't do it. No one. No one comes around and say, you know what? He's innocent. He's amazing. No one does that. You want to know why? Because I feel like they don't believe it.
that I support women 1,000%. So you ain't gonna do that to me. You're not gonna do that to me. So you go ahead with that. You go ahead with that. What's going on with the church? Why? Well, I wasn't put out. I wasn't put out the church, y'all. Y'all crazy. Y'all see what's going on. All right, I wasn't put out. You can't be put out of something you own.
Well, this is the thing. To say you can't be put out of something you own. Cool. But why are you not there? Because if I own it, can't nobody tell me I can't come in there. And can't nobody else be in there without my permission if I own it. So in my opinion, something legally gave them the right to be in that building.
All right, so y'all see my attorneys is dealing with what they got to deal with, but y'all.
We ain't seen your attorney since you got arrested last year. We don't ever see your attorneys. We see you, we hear you, we don't hear from nobody else but you. Not your mama, not your grandmama, not your wife, not your ex-wife. Who's your best friend? Where's your cousins?
That's why I say y'all believe these narratives. It's just crazy. But it's all right.
What?
You have the right to respond, but just like my grannies tells me, what would Jesus do? See, that's the point. I ain't Jesus.
Oh, no.
She just telling the facts. No, she's not. That's what I'm talking about. No, she's not. No, she's not. Y'all don't read. Y'all listen to her.
We don't read. But if somebody's reading, what have you read us? Nothing.
How do you preach on Sunday and act a plum fool Monday, Saturday? Jessica, knock it off. Take it easy, all right? Take it easy. Okay. Anyway, so she got video proof of what?
You being kicked out the church. Literally. You being there, the people being there, and the people saying you gotta go. Literally. Like, it's not the fact that anyone is going off of anything that we heard, we didn't see. Like, the fact of the matter was, you was there, the other people was there, the police was there, but you was the one that left. You was the one that is no longer in that place. So that makes us believe you got put out. You wanna know why? Because you are the one who isn't there anymore. So it'd be weird that he be acting like we tripping. And I want to show y'all, you know what I'm saying, something. Okay, because as I told y'all, Pam is not bald. That's Pam. Okay, Pam showed
you move it. You move it then. Tough guy. Let me just move this up so you can get them. Tough guy. So be tough. Look. Try and get some video. Okay, like one kind of film. Okay, yeah. No, you don't got to touch nothing over here. So you can get up. Move it then. So get out. I'm not getting out nowhere. Come on. You move it. You move it then. Tough guy. Let me just move this up so you can get them. Tough guy. So be tough. Look. Try and get some video. Okay, like one kind of film. Okay, yeah. No, you don't got to touch nothing over here. So you can get up. Right? I wish you would, man. I'm waiting. I promise you I'm waiting. I promise you I'm waiting. Listen, I promise you I'm waiting. Tell them to stay away from me. I promise you. Excuse me.
So him acting like ain't nobody saw what we all saw, he's delusional.
Yo, y'all crazy, man. Y'all go hard. Y'all didn't even know nothing about this girl until she speak about me every day. But anyway, God is good. God is amazing. And I didn't come over here to talk about anybody, but just have a quick conversation with y'all. Ah, man, she literally read the court documents that. Okay, if you believe that, no, she reads what she want to read. Okay, she reads what she want to read. She's not going to tell you that the pastor sold the church back in 2016, I believe. She's not going to tell y'all that. She's not going to... Where's my book bag at?
Oh, and now he wants to pull out some paperwork.
She's not going to tell you... Hold on, let me show y'all something real quick. Oh, man. Y'all got to be smarter than that, man. And I'm getting off this, man, because...
He must have a deal with look, that backpack
because y'all
probably is real. That may be a real Fendi backpack. But he likes showing Fendi for no real reason.
Now, come on, y'all smarter than that. She got the paperwork. She's showing you what she want to show you. Oh, baby. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Why don't you tell her? Why don't you tell her, right, to, hold on 1 second. Why don't you tell her, I'm going to show you a sneak peek, a little sneaky peeky. Yeah, y'all great. And that's why I just fall back because y'all want to keep believing the narrative, the lie, and all this. But oh, she showed the paper. No, she showed you what she want to show you. So why don't she show you this document where the pastor sold the church for $2 million.
So he's holding up a piece of paper that none of us can see. And when Pam be reading stuff, she be having it up on the screen so you can see it. He's just holding up pieces of paper. We don't know what court case this is from. This can be from the court case he had when he went to prison back in the day. It can be from anything.
Right? And this document shows that he has a judgment of $1 million from the people he took the money from. I didn't get the other documents yet.
Really? Okay.
For the other $1 million, but I got $1 million right here where he sold the church, right? That's what she showed you what she want to show you, right? So boom. So this is the document right here, right? And then you see, let me tell you something. I'm from a small town called Brooklyn, right? I didn't want to go this way, but since y'all want to push me and y'all want to sit here and talk about Pam, this, that, and third, Bishop Whitehead, I also have checks.
Now we can't see what the check is for. We can't see who was made out to. We can't see no date. He just has copies of checks.
Is that glory to God? Yeah.
We can't see it.
Yeah.
Now remember, they were saying that one of the trustees was the one who finagled this with the bishop. Okay.
And I also have checks.
Them checks can be checks to pay your light bill.
Y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy. Oh, y'all saw what I did to Larry Reed?
Nothing.
Y'all think I don't got paperwork?
You do know you haven't won anything with Larry Reed, right? I'm just wondering.
Why y'all think Larry Reed don't say nothing to me no more?
Because you're not a story to him anymore. You've already been arrested and charged, which he said what happened. What else is he supposed to say?
I got more stuff. He just better stay over there and be quiet. Okay? All right? So, hold on one second. She got the paperwork, Bishop. No, she showed you what you want to show you. That's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. I'm gonna drop a quick word. My fault. Hold on. I just want to show y'all one more thing. Y'all crazy, boy. Hold on a second.
I want to show y'all one more thing that's gonna bust your bubble. I got so much paperwork.
You just keep shifting the paper.
Hold on one second. I want to show y'all one more thing. Just one more thing. One second. I want to show y'all some signatures.
It's shifting.
Oh man.
It's shifting. He ain't doing nothing. This is his proof. He's shifting through paper.
Is it this one? But I'm going to
I've never seen someone shift through all that paper like that trying to find something.
I just want to show you one more page. But I can't find it right now because I ain't gonna be doing this all day. I just want to show y'all one more page.
If you have lawyers who is handling all of this for you, why is all the paperwork at your house? You have lawyers for real?
Oh yeah. And here's when the building got auctioned off.
Again, I don't have no paper. Yeah, this is when the building was. You see this paper? The building was auctioned off. This is proof. You see this right here? This is proof.
Cause y'all keep talking about the church owned the building. Why don't you tell her to show you proof of them owning the building? No, see, I know you can't read the paperwork, but I'm showing it to you to let you know I got it. Okay, all right. Don't
showed y'all a piece of paper. Can't nobody read to let y'all know I got paper in my house.
Get blocked, all right? Don't get blocked. So it's just one more paper that I wanted to show y'all. Woo! But I'm gonna do a whole live at one point.
No, you're not.
Just to show y'all. Y'all stop it, man. Y'all stop it. Stop it. See this? This is ownership, okay? Stop it, man. Stop it.
First of all, we
just cut it out. Cut it out. Tell Pam to do that, huh? Well,
let's see if I got this other paperwork.
Shifting, not showing shit.
I just want to show y'all that. Right.
Shifting.
Not in my other file, but
again, never show proof of nothing. Never put nothing up. Nothing at all. Now, last night, he was also live. This is the last part of our watch along today. And he round here in his little sweater. And this time, from him last night, he's discussing, again, Pam. Pam's husband. He's just been the same, person that he is. Okay, he's being who we see him to be. Okay. And he's around here. Just we did none of the papers he put up made any sense. Okay, but let's listen.
Michelle, I didn't even say why I did it. You put those.
On his IG page, he posted a picture of someone's teeth. And he asked, whose teeth are these? If you can guess whose teeth these are, I'll send you $1,000. And I was like, why the fuck are you posting somebody's teeth? You ain't got time. Ain't you supposed to be getting the scripture ready for Sunday? Ain't you supposed to be getting the tithes and offering basket decorated for church because it's a one-man show? Let's listen.
Oh man, I tell you, man, y'all are something else. All right, so I'm gonna tell y'all why I put the row of teeth. Some people, y'all. Oh my God, y'all.
But when we show his missing gap tooth on the side, he would not be happy with that.
Crazy. So listen, what happened, right? So you guys know, and listen, I'm standing on this, okay? I'm standing on this, right? So you can inbox me, you can say what you want to say, it don't matter. I'm standing on this. On Sunday, I was preaching about haters and just preaching about how the church pretty much intimidates the world from coming in. And there is a known, they're not known, but there is a YouTuber out here that is trying to get fame off my name. So I call her Bald-Headed Pam.
He keep want to say that Pam wants to get famous off his name, but he's not even famous. He's goofy, but he's not famous. And if he go to prison, we can't even discuss it no more. So can't nobody get famous off you.
And I stand on it. I don't really care who don't like it or not. But nobody don't understand the hurt that, her antics and her lies and her interpretations,
is Pam at the courthouse? Is Pam on your case? Is Pam the lawyer for the prosecution? I'm just wondering. Because somebody talking about there are a billion YouTubers talking about everything all the time. And somebody reading court paperwork because of your situations. What? Sir, stop.
Subjective or interpretations of what she is spilling out, how it has affected my children, how it has affected my family.
Why are your children on YouTube Googling their daddy? And can't nobody tell me about my people. So even if your children go on YouTube and search your name and find these lives and find these videos, for them to believe strangers over you says more about you than the person speaking on you. Because can't nobody tell me about my mama. Can't nobody tell me about my daddy. May he rest in peace. Can't nobody tell me about my sister, about my brother. Because I know them. So can't nobody's videos who's reading the court transcript make me feel anything except, damn, that's what the court said. Mama, why you do that? So if you don't want your family to know what you're charged with, that's you for being deceitful.
And she's been doing this for some time, and I've just been quiet about it. So my name for her is Bald-Headed Pam. So if y'all want to know what the teeth was, right? Everybody just put teeth. The church is evil, all of them. I know what you're going. Just put teeth. If y'all want to know just put teeth. Just put teeth. You can teeth, right? You can put a few E's if you want. And I'm telling y'all, right? Because don't mess with Bishop Whitehead, okay? All right? I clap back, right? You're not going to sit here and talk crazy about me and laugh about me and throw me under the bus and this, and I'm taking. I've been taking this for months.
Sir, who's tossing you up under the bus? If you are being charged with stuff, if there are people taking you to court, that's nobody tossing you up under the bus. It's someone is reading the newspaper. Pam reading the transcripts is literally like somebody picking up the newspaper and reading what's going on in the news. Now, I'll say this. Have you been through a whole lot since you became the victim of the robbery of your church? I'll say yes. However, 75% of what you've been through is because you refuse to just go preach and be a preacher. And if you wasn't around here searching your name in the YouTube streets, you wouldn't know what anyone is saying about you. But there are literally people saying, I told her, I don't search my name. It could be 18,000 or 2 people talking cash shit about me every day. Why that bitch always talking? I wouldn't know. Stop searching for your damn self.
From Bald-Headed Pam. I've been taking this for months and months. I don't even know her. She just every day. And this is what she want followers, so I'm going to give her what she want. So Bald-Headed Pam was in my sermon. And
Pam was on the live Sunday. I'm assuming the reason she came now was because you were referencing her and people told her about it. So let's not make it seem as if Pam was just sitting up on Sunday morning and say, yes, let me watch Bishop of the Robbery for my Sunday sermon. First of all, that sermon wasn't no sermon. That was a debacle at the best debacleness of it all.
A lot of people didn't like it, but that's on them. And Bald-Headed Pam have been in a lot of communication with this church that's been squatting and all this other good stuff. But
not they squatting. How somebody squatting in something you didn't even have until they already had? Not they squatting. And the fact that you're saying Pam was in connection, yes, a lot of people be in connection with people who be going through stuff. Because if the church was trying to get their building back and Pam was covering the court case, why would she not be in connected? But how would you know any of this unless you were all involved?
And they were saying, well, we calling Pam and we need to give this to Pam. And Bald-Headed Pam put some videos up on me and all this and all that, right?
Pam had the video of the day the church got their church back and how he had to leave. Now he's upset.
So, my clapbacks is different. Like, I don't play. When I clap back, I clap back. So Bald-Headed Pam, I almost got a preacher in me a little bit. Bald-Headed Pam, I almost got to my preacher voice, but let me chill. So Bald-Headed Pam, somebody said that her husband got on YouTube and said, "You lucky I'm renovating. I would come out there, whatever." I don't know. So I don't know. I don't watch her.
You do. If you don't watch her, how do you know what she's saying? That'd be the gotcha. If you don't watch somebody, how do you know what they're saying? If you're dumb enough to believe other people who tell you somebody said something when the content is there for you to watch yourself, that's on you.
So Bald-Headed Pam, okay, somebody just put teeth. Y'all ready for the teeth? So what happened was, my wife, I found out that Bald-Headed Pam husband inboxed my wife.
Now, first of all, I said, if Pam's husband inbox Bishop Robbery's wife, damn. Now, part of me don't believe this, because why would Pam's husband reach out to the wife? Why wouldn't Pam do it? So a part of me don't believe that. I don't believe the wife even talked to Bishop Robbery. Now, did they maybe call her and say, hey, did y'all, not call, but did y'all break up? What's going on? But, you know, to say that that lady husband contacted your wife and said what?
So, when I found out, yes, I'm serious. See, and that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody want to sit here and criticize me and criticize me and criticize me. But when you mess with my family, the gloves is off.
I feel like had Pam's husband reached out to Bishop Robbery's wife, he would have been upset and pissed and foaming at the mouth like we've seen him in the past. I feel like he would not have been able, or he would not have been going after just Pam. I feel like when someone told him Pam's husband's pissed off at you, that's what made him not then go after the husband.
The gloves is off. And I said what I said to him. And I said a few things to him.
The reason I think he's lying, he like to say what he said. So you mean to tell me you not going to give no details over the conversation with somebody else about your wife? Okay.
So what I did was, I went on his page and I took a picture of his teeth.
So the man who contacted your wife, your retaliation was, I'm going to post his teeth. I'm going to post his teeth. That is how I'm going to get back at that man. I'm going to post that man's teeth. What?
Right? And, you know, my wife don't bother nobody. She ain't doing nothing to nobody. And my thing is, your wife, bald-headed Pam, is making money off of me and has been bothering me and bothering my family and has been tormenting my family.
I think tormenting is a strong word. Because, again, unless you are looking and searching, you don't even know what's being. There are so many people who may be saying worse things about you than what Pam did, but you can't find it. It's stupid.
Okay. Oh yes, I did. Yeah, somebody said, I hope you spoke in Brooklyn tongue. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And my wife don't bother nobody. So now bald-headed Pam's husband goes into my wife's inbox and say a few things. You know, trying to be funny. So, y'all know me. I went in his inbox. And said what I had to say.
And what is that? What is that?
And I see
he making up shit as he talking.
He had made a video talking about he told me we can meet up, and I never responded. Well, I don't know why y'all lie so much. Like, you think I didn't screenshot what I sent you? Like, just liars. At the end of the day, if y'all leave Bishop Whitehead alone, I got enough to deal with. And now you want to sit here and play the victim because your teeth look like you eat rocks for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Your wife.
It's weird when people discuss people's teeth as if we control the shape of our teeth. And I feel like you coming for a man's teeth. I'm just like, the teeth? That was your clapback? The man's teeth. I mean, everybody, and I'm not gonna show the man teeth because I'm not trying to, perpetuate the bullshit. But I'm like, not everybody can afford braces to make our smiles be, straight, because our teeth gonna have to grow in. But I'm like, I mean, the man teeth is the man teeth. I mean, at least he has teeth. I don't think he's missing any teeth. But your clapbacks are petty. And if somebody inbox my spouse, my retaliation would not be posting their teeth.
Bothers me and my family every single day. So now that y'all know a little bit more of the story.
We know that you follow Pam, that you subscribe to Pam, and you cut on the notifications. That's the only way someone can bother you every day is if you go looking for it.
Do y'all support me in putting up those teeth? Put
stupid.
Fire up. If you still think I was wrong, put the thumbs down. I just want to take a poll. Because at the end of the day, I told y'all from day one when y'all first met me, I'm a preacher, but I can preach and I can fight. Pick one. And Tarek's teeth want to go into my wife inbox. Ain't no man going to play with me. Now one of them going to play with me.
I mean, he probably we don't even know what he said. He probably said that y'all together for real. Did you leave him? He going to jail.
All right, so I got some fire. I got some sunshine, thumbs down. Okay, no problem, sunshine. If y'all feel that I was justified in putting up those teeth of bald-headed Pam's husband.
Now, if people start putting up photos of that man's wife and call her, blind-headed bimbo, and I don't mean no disrespect, but leave people's spouses out of it. Like, I mean, okay.
Let me tell y'all something. People not gonna like me, and they gonna feel however they feel, right? And Michelle said thumbs down all parties. Don't worry about Michelle, you'll get over it. I still love you. And and it's like, oh my God, boy, I tell you.
He's blocking people.
So it's like, y'all, let me tell y'all something. People have no, they have nothing to do. Like, I'm busy.
Are you? You so busy that you know what's going on YouTube? On random people's pages? Okay.
Somebody said, put them teeth back up. I didn't see them. Rick Cotton, don't worry about it, brother. You'll be okay. Somebody said, man, this tick for tat going back and forth. Child, it's so funny how when I say something, it's tit for tat. But nobody don't understand. Nobody don't see what my family go through, right?
We don't. Where's your wife? Let her tell us. Let somebody besides you talk.
Right. Nobody don't see that, right? Nobody don't see what Bishop go through. Nobody don't see what Bishop family is going through, right? Y'all just see people hating. And at the end of the day, let me tell you something. I'm human. And good old Tarek's mouth, I had to let him know. And I told him a lot of other things. And, Baldhead Pam was behind it because, like I said, they trying to get their followers up. But at the end of the day, right, you're not going to do that on my dime and on my children's emotional stability.
Not bringing the children in. Not the kids are having emotional instability because their daddy is involved in scandals and is now common knowledge. Not the kids is being, emotionally and mentally unstabilized. I know that may not be a word because of Pam, her husband covering the stuff that I did. Oh Lord, let's blame Pam, because who else is there to blame? You can't blame me. No, let's not blame the person who did it. Let me say people talking about me on social media that we have to go find, because this is the thing. When celebrities or people who have things happen to them, who are then consistently on the news, that is out, it's public. It's not like the CNN news, the ABC news, the 247, whatever channel your news is. When something happens to you and your life is then thrust into the public of it all, that's when you can deal with your family going through shit. The people on YouTube talking about you is not news. It's us talking to our subscribers. But people have to find our channels, subscribe to us, and look for us to see it. You know, you can be, if you're watching the regular news, that's public. That's okay. My kids is being, traumatized because each time they cut the news on, my face is right there. Your face don't pop. If your kids go to YouTube, your face don't pop up. You not on the blogs. The news covered a little bit when you got indicted, but not even that much. You didn't make it on CNN. You was on a couple of the gossip blogs. That's it. Stop making it seem like you are on every channel being discussed. But no, you're not. You're being discussed on YouTube.
What are you talking about, Norman? You put your family through this. Yo, be quiet.
You did.
And as I said, people come up with their opinions and different things of that nature, right? But this is my page, my life. I'm going to live my life the way I want to live my life. I'm going to protect my family the way I protect my family.
By being petty and going on YouTube and reading people's stuff about me and then going on Instagram and ranting about it. Reading comments. Looking
hold on. Thank you so much. And at the end of the day, man, for all my real men, right? For all my real men, right? All the real men, you're gonna protect your family no matter what. And not only are you gonna protect your family no matter what, right? But for the real men that comes from, the dirt, right? Like, we ain't gonna be sitting here just letting people just say what they want to say and do what they want to do. I don't care what office I hold, right? Enough is enough.
People who really are happy in life and trying to move past their bullshit, they don't really respond like this to people. You respond to people to make them talk about you some more.
I'm talking about every time somebody send me a screenshot, 3,000 views, 6,000 views. Her views just going up. More Bishop Whitehead, Bishop Whitehead, Bishop Whitehead. And then all you're doing is interpreting documentation the way you want to interpret it. So therefore I look bad and everybody else look like the victim. Like, if you're going to interpret some documents, interpret it the right and correct way. Because why do I have documentation that reads different from yours? Like,
where is it?
Come on, come on, and you know what you're doing. So I put Tarek's mouth up there. I put your husband mouth up there, and I told him also that he probably dresses with your lingerie on. Yeah, I told him that too. Yeah, yes, I told him that too. Yeah, I told him a lot of choice things. Yes, and I said you probably cross dress, and I said and you're married to a bald head to a bald headed wife. Yeah, I let me tell you something.
Again. What? Right, the correct word is interpretate. I'm like, oh God.
Let me tell you something, man. Y'all, I don't know what y'all want. I don't know what you want.
We want you to go preach. Leave it to the word of God. Speak only what the Bible says to your congregation. And if you have people coming at you sideways, let God handle them. That's what we want. But every time you go live and it be some foolishness, we discuss the mess of it all.
And people, oh, this is a preacher. Yes, it's a preacher. Yes, that's right. And I'm going to protect my family and defend my family. I'm not going to sit here and be a floor mat. Period. Point blank. Period. Point blank. That's it. That's it. Because at the end of the day, when they up there talking about Bishop Whitehead and tearing down Bishop Whitehead, and therefore my members' families are calling them and tearing down Bishop Whitehead, which is tearing down my family and tearing down my children, nobody don't want to say nothing. So that's right. Yeah, she a bald-headed eagle. That's what she is. And
a bald-headed eagle?
I'm standing 10 toes down on bald-headed Pam.
I'm also going to say this. The fact that people in your church know you, the fact that no one feels the need to defend you speaks volumes. Because even if church members of your church, family, is like, man, your bishop brought on some bull stuff. If your church members can't say, man, that's not true, he's a great person, blah, 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 blah. If they are listening to the other people, it's because you have showed them they can't trust and believe in you. If somebody told y'all, man, Jaylee is a mean bitch, she's so mean, she is hateful, she is spiteful, y'all will be a fool to believe it. Because y'all seen me. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the fact that nobody ever speaks up for who they see him as a person speaks louder than his suits.
You want some publicity? Here you have it. And to your husband, old T-Rex mouth, you know, if he wasn't chewing on rocks, then maybe he can have a conversation with me. Right? But see, ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Then he want to sit here talking about, yeah, you're going to jail and I can't wait to see. Oh, come on. Why do you want to see me? Why? Oh, you driving a nice car. So what? You're not annoying. All right. It just sounds like you hate. I don't know y'all. Your household start talking about me. And then he wants to say about I'm trolling him. Who are you? T-Rex mouth? It's your wife that got your mouth into this. See, I would have been talking about your mouth if your wife kept my name out of her mouth.
You out here zooming in on men's mouths? That's weird.
It's simple. And then everybody wants to sit here and talk about Bishop be the bigger person. Listen, I'm tired of all of that, be the bigger person. I done been a bigger person. I got a whole pedophile, Larry Reed, threw me under the bus, lied, did all that. So I started to put out stuff on him, and boom, we found out he's a pedophile, right? Period, point blank. So I'm not going to sit here and back down now, and y'all not going to back me in the corner talking about how you going to be a preacher. I'm still a preacher. I'm still anointed. I'm just not no punk, period. And you're not going to punkify me because...
Punkify? You're not going to punkify me? That's not a word. You're not going to punkify me. Okay.
Because of who I serve. T-Rex mouth, bald-headed eagle.
Again, this is the pastor calling people bald-headed eagles and T-Rexes like the dinosaurs.
The picture's on my page. I ain't take it down. It's on my page. Do I have it? Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I have his mouth on this. Oh, I do. You know, her antics and
God,
her...
I did not mean to do that. Shit. Luckily, I can fast forward to him holding the damn phone. Hold on, y'all. I also want to say we did not come to any conclusion that Larry Reed was what he keeps saying. So that's not no fact. Also, you showing a man's teeth, to me, whatever.
So, at the end of the day, you're not going to go into my wife's inbox. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
That man ain't, I'm pretty sure a lot of people be in the lady inbox for different reasons.
Happen. Sorry. I understand you're going to be, you might be a little mad. It's all right. It is what it is. Two people resigned from the church because of me calling bald-headed Pam.
They should have. That's the thing. The church is just supposed to be on a higher level. So I feel like him saying two people from the church quit because of him, well, because they can't defend your actions.
And that's their prerogative. I can't do nothing about that.
You can stop being a jerk.
Amen. And it is what it is. So, we're going to move forward, y'all. We're going to move forward. And just know, I just want you to know, you bring it this way, it's going to get smoky. It's going to get smoky. It's going to get real smoky over here.
You want to talk about I'm stop.
Okay, so that's what happened because, there's a lot of pressure from people's family. Is that your pastor? He's all over the news. He's this. All right, what is your pastor doing? Well, they're not in church. Oh, so you listen to people that's not in church, right? Unbelievable. It's just amazing to me. So, it is what it is.
But you not always on the... He bringing up old shit.
She said, Bishop, what's going on? What's going on? I'm gonna show you what's going on. We have a pair of teeth at lodge. A pair of teeth.
That's what he did with his time.
It's a pair of teeth going on here. So
he said he's busy, but he had time to go find that lady husband page and screenshot his mouth.
At the end of the day, straight up and down, don't you dare try to play with me. Like, I don't know you. Your wife is the one that has been antagonizing me and my family, and all she do is tell the court docs. No, she's a liar. That's what she is. She's a liar. She gives her interpretation. And you know what you guys do? Y'all donate money to her. Oh, I don't got it in this phone. Now, there's another one that's talking about me, right? She's a big one, right? She got 17 chins. And she got hot dog fingers. I'm warning her now because I done took some shots that show all 17 of her chins, right? Leave the bishop alone. Please leave me alone. I'm begging you. I'm begging y'all. Just leave me alone. Let me be a preacher. I got enough things I got to deal with. Let me be a preacher. All right. Let me do what I need to do. Right. Let me do what I need to do. Leave me alone. Yo, I'm begging y'all. Just please leave me alone. How you talking about me? You got 17 I got the picture, y'all. Y'all know me. I sit back, I screenshot, It's in this. It's what phone? It's in that phone. It's in this phone. I can't. Just leave me alone. That's all I ask. That's it, and whoever else want to leave the ministry, y'all go ahead and leave because God is sending what we call a fresh wind.
A fresh wind? It's going to be a solo wind.
People that love God, right? And people that are loyal to God, not to Bishop. Just leave me alone. Dang, that's all I ask, y'all. Leave the bishop alone. Yo, is that hard to do? Just leave me alone. Because I'm telling you, I'm clapping back. I'm turning 45 this Sunday, and y'all could all sit, people praying, oh, the hand of God gonna be on you. Listen, God, I serve the same God. God loves me. I love God. And I ask God if I do anything wrong, Lord, forgive me.
You can't keep doing wrong and then saying, God, forgive me. Like, you can't be knowingly knowing you acting a fool and gonna just wait for God. God, forgive me. Every day. I'm gonna do the same thing every day. Jesus, I'm gonna come on live and talk cash, money stuff. God, just forgive me. No, that's not how it works.
God knows my heart. And the people.
Does he know? Does God know the charges? You could have a whole good heart, but be around here doing foolish things, and God, like, I need you to sit down some dang well.
That's close to me know me. But why do y'all think y'all could beat up on me because I'm the preacher? How is that logic? What is the logic behind that?
What's the logic behind your behavior? That's the question.
How do you get to call me out my name? How do you get to curse me out? How do you get to talk about me? How do you get to do all these things? And as soon as the bishop clapped back, I'm going to hell. And then her husband, Tarek's mouth, he gonna talk about, I ain't got no oil. Oh my, you ain't got a lot of things. Take a look at them teeth.
Again, people try to come for people's looks because they have nothing else.
And then he don't even have no neck. He only got shoulders. See, I used to be a class clown, y'all. I used to be the class clown. I used to snap, crackle, and pop. Y'all gotta leave me alone, man. Just let me preach. And then the thing about it, I understand what you're saying, Forever Young Shy. He says, let them talk like they spoke about the robbery, then truth shut them up. I get that. But when you talk too much and my children start asking questions, now you agitating me.
Why your kid, the 8-month-old baby asking you questions? Is the 8-month-old baby out here Googling, smoogling, and looking you up on YouTube? The kid, really? Your kid's asking you, Daddy, why we ain't got no money? Why you ain't in a church no more? What happened to the baby shower cathedral? I want to go back to the baby shower chairs. They probably asking you stuff because of how you acted.
And she been doing this for about, I think, 5 months now, 6 months, and I haven't said one word.
So you said plenty.
Not one word. And all of a sudden, I call it how I see it. Bald-headed Pam and her husband Tarek's mouth. I'm wrong.
Yes, you are.
Everybody put me in hell. And the crazy thing about it, everybody wished for my downfall. How? Why? Why nobody? I want to show y'all something. Hold on.
He show us what he do. He finna Google himself, Google some stuff, y'all.
I want to show y'all something. Go here first. This is my turkey drive. Y'all see that? 9 years ago. Bishop been doing this for a long.
Not bringing up something from 9 years ago. Now, I went around here and I had to Google. I went on YouTube trying to look for him. I couldn't find this shit.
Long time. Nobody talks about my giveaways, right? Now, let's go to something else. What did this say? Hold up. Hold on. What does this say?
We can't play the music. But he around here showing, I did a Christmas drive for some clothes for the kids. But it's all stuff from 9 years ago.
Let's see what
9 years ago. 9 years ago.
Y'all think I just start doing this? Hold on 1 second.
Now, you can't look up Bishop Whitehead, or you can't look up the leaders of whatever the man church is. You can't do that. You had to look. You had to find exactly what it was and what it was titled. It was like leader. It was like where is it? Because I went and looked. Leaders of Tomorrow Turkey Drive from, again, 9 years ago. And he make it seem like, well, no one is bringing up what I used to do. No one is showing what I did. No one is saying, a good job, Bishop, for having a turkey drive, that had people around here. Now, again, this is from 9 years ago. Okay. He there, but there's also other people there too. Okay, I don't know who that man is. I think he's a football, or I think he's an athlete. We see, Jadakiss is there. And then there is Bishop Robbery. Now, as you see, ain't not nan Gucci suit, ain't not nan big ass ugly print round there. He's in a regular ass suit with a regular ass shirt with a regular ass haircut. May know who around there, okay? But again, it's a whole bunch of people and they giving out turkeys. So kudos to, Bishop Robbery that 9 years ago he gave out some turkeys to people. But I feel like when someone say, look what I've done for the community, and you pull up something from 9 years ago, now you pull up something from every year. You pull it up from 9 years ago, 8 years ago, 7 years. You pull up stuff that you are consistently doing in some way, shape, or form. And we don't see you handing out turkeys. So this is what he pulled up as his proof, okay, that he'd been doing stuff this whole time. I've been doing stuff. It's been 9 whole years. I was like, but sir, to find it, where is my to find it? We had, now he also saying that still 9 years ago was talking to Yandy
at Leaders of Tomorrow tour giveaway. She came out to support the youth. She supported us, and we need to support her. Hopefully, this is not the last time we're gonna see you.
I mean, I got to get another invite.
Oh,
you guys invite me, I'll show up.
So like we did last time, we're gonna put it on the camera. So when we call you, you will be available.
As long as I'm here, as long as I'm not working, I'm available.
Okay, so you ain't gonna say that you're unavailable. Now I'm only joking. We thank her for coming, and we just want to get a take on how she feel about the youth and why did she cut time out her schedule to be a part of.
Again, regular ass suit, round here being regular. Okay, regular ass stuff. Okay, now there was also a news story. Where is it? Lord Jesus. Because I was Googling, smoogling. Yeah. Now, there was this video.
A shopping spree needed now more than ever. For 1 hour, everything inside this supermarket is free. The shoppers have no idea all of their groceries are being paid for by Bishop Lamar Whitehead and other community leaders. And the need here goes far beyond Thanksgiving.
Hundreds of thousands of people have died. So many people lost their jobs. And for us to step up and give all these turkeys away on Thanksgiving and shut down a whole grocery store and allow them to have over $25,000 of free spending, we show that this pandemic does not control us. Eric,
again, ain't no fancy suits. Regular church suits. Now, this is a gotcha, okay? Because I was Googling. That is Alexa Sky sitting next to him from Love and Hip Hop. That's Mayor Adams on the other side of him. Now, again, this is from 8 years ago.
David.
The efforts to help will continue long after the holiday. While those receiving are grateful, this group of entrepreneurs give.
We always say where the money came from. And
giving back is grateful too, starting with an initiative called Power with Purpose. And they have the support of Brooklyn Borough President and mayoral candidate Eric Adams.
So that's before he became mayor.
They're using the power of their businesses to go out, help people during this difficult time. They're going to continue this throughout the entire year to deal with everything from sex trafficking, gun violence, teen suicide.
Issues the bishop and these entrepreneurs know all too well. Alexis Sky, TV. reality star and salon owner firsthand.
I am a victim of sex trafficking, so I want to be a voice in the community and help other young girls get out of certain situations.
This year,
now I ain't saying Alexis is around here skimming and scamming. I'm sorry, yeah. This was 2 years ago. This was, let me say. This is from November 26th of 2020. Okay.
Alone, law enforcement officers have seen an increase in sex trafficking due to the pandemic keeping New Yorkers behind closed doors. But with initiatives like this, the goal is to pull victims out of the dark and build up the community.
To establish a connection between the community.
So again, in 2020, the bishop wasn't wearing fancy suits. He wasn't dressing like that, like he do now.
And love. So that's what we're doing here. Thanksgiving, we've given and we've showed an immense of love.
And that's not all. Giving back to them also means getting...
That's his wife. You see her, the wife with the blonde hair and dark roots in the middle with the black coat next to the girl with the white.
Everyone to move forward.
Nothing changes if nothing changes. So we are very influential.
Now, see, when I seen this, I said, Eric Whitehead, I was like, does Bishop Robbery have a brother? You know, his real name is Lamar Whitehead. So I said, does he have a brother? And why does man look familiar? I was like, wait a minute. So 2 years ago, during the pandemic, all this was going on. Well, now it's been 3 years ago. Okay. However, I was like, that's Sierra's fiance. Because I was Googling Eric Whitehead to figure out, I know that face. And is he connected to the man? Okay. And I said, lo and behold, Eric Whitehead is Sierra from Love and Hip Hop. That was her fiance. Yes. I did not know that man's last name was Whitehead. So in my opinion, are they related? Because Whitehead, in my opinion, is not a common last name. So they must be related in some kind of way, in my opinion. I don't know. But I don't know many Whiteheads from, you know. And he owns or works for or works with a car dealership. So I'm like, is that where Bishop be getting his cars from? His cousin, Eric Whitehead? I'm just wondering. Because y'all partnered together in 2020. So, I mean, are y'all related? Now, I could not find, pictures of, I just feel like you not doing business with somebody else named Whitehead if y'all not related. And also the fact that Alexis Sky was involved, who's also on Love and Hip Hop. In 2020, I feel like that was around the time he was on Love and Hip Hop, him and Sierra. Something ain't right. All I'm saying, who making the money? What's going on? Anyway. All I know is Bishop around here trying to make it seem like he, was being honest, and I don't know about that.
One Brooklyn. There you go. One Brooklyn. One more time.
I can go.
So him showing stuff from 9 years ago, the turkey drive, Then from 2 years ago, the news conference with him, with Alexis, and then Sierra fiance. Okay.
Go on and on. I got so many videos up here, y'all. So many videos up here, man. And you know, people are going to be people. People are going to be people. All you have to do is go back and see that. And all of these toys and all this stuff, I never got $1.
But it's from 9 years ago. To me, don't matter. Because what have you consistently been doing?
I never got $1 from nobody. Okay? Right? Because I do this for the community. Right?
Did it 9 years ago.
I've been doing this for the community. Okay? I've been doing this for the community. And nobody can say they gave me $1. No politician, nobody.
Where did you get the money from?
But you guys
who bought the turkeys?
Always want to judge me based off what the media is saying about me now.
Who bought the toys?
But nobody wants to go back.
Who want to go back 9 years and look for the receipts?
Nobody wants to look at every single year. And I don't always have the cameras out all the time.
Which is stupid. Which is dumb. Because you're supposed to want to raise awareness for what you're doing for charity to get more people to help you do it. So you had the film, and you was filming it sometime, not all the time. You do a turkey drive and you don't take photos just to show it? Okay.
I don't have to. I went to, for Christmas, I went to 2 homeless shelters. It was freezing outside. I went to 2 homeless shelters. Me and my team had a van and I had my truck. We got out there. We called told the people, tell them to come downstairs, and people was coming downstairs taking toys after. That's not recorded.
You showed that on your IG. You did. You was in your car and showed some toys in your trunk.
That's not recorded. But as soon as the media beat up a black man, y'all all jump on a bandwagon and kick me too. Right? Let me tell you something. Y'all want to know who started in New York City and pretty much around the world? Who started all of these hip-hop celebrities getting citations and awards from the mayors and the Brooklyn presidents and stuff like that? Bridging the gap.
And you did all that and no one wants to speak up for you.
You know who started that?
But was it because you knew people, or was it because you wanted to get to know them and wanted them to like you? Because it's one thing to do things for the greater good. It's something else to do things so that people will look at you and say, hey, Bishop. Hey, friend. Did you do it for the clout, for the connection?
And look, Adriana Morton says, not you. I get you.
We got 7 minutes left and then we're done, y'all.
I get you. Look at the Angela Yees. They'll tell you who honored them first. Look, Fat Joe, Remy Ma, Papoose, 50 Cent. I can go on and on and on and on and on. And
you can't. You keep saying the same people.
On and on and on and on and on. And on.
But nobody speaks up for you.
Go on my Facebook page, the Lamar M. Whitehead page, and go back, all the way back, and see what I've done for the community.
Why not just keep doing stuff and not worry about the foolishness? Because you don't want to.
But y'all always want to judge me. But nobody want to go back. And I'm tired of people talking about me and my family. I have the right to be tired.
You do. You should rest.
And as much as I helped the community stop violence, and then the justice system allow a man that's in justice to set up the bishop, the one that the politicians and the police officers come to stop violence. Bishop, we need you. Can you talk to this group? And can you talk? They come to me. I was a part of this thing called ceasefire. Ceasefire program is when if gang members are warring, and let's say the Bloods shoot at the Crips, they would call Bishop Whitehead.
So none of the Bloods or the Crips have ever came up to say, you know what, Bishop a cool dude. He prevented me from shooting somebody.
And a task force would get together. And through their informants, they find out who did what. And they would bring me with them to whoever got shot at to have a conversation with them so they won't shoot back. And guess what? In Brooklyn, pastors were scared.
Because who want to get shot at?
To do it. And I was there to do it for my community. No bulletproof vest. And I wasn't getting paid. Everybody that I walked in there with was on the payroll, except for me. And I stood 10 toes down and spoke to the young brothers and sisters. Me.
And now none of them will talk to you.
But y'all want to just crucify me, right?
No.
And y'all don't even know how much I've helped this community, right? And now I got to defend myself from the people that I help.
So that's his real gripe. The fact that nobody defends him. That's why he's really upset. Because he feels like I've done so much, they should defend me. And I feel like usually people defend good people. People defend actions and people that are defendable. But if what you've done and said and what you've acted out does not equate to being defensible, if that's a word, what do you expect to happen?
Right? So, with that being said, let me see something. I want to see it. Yeah, so with that being said, right? You know, I hope that all of you understand that I'm human.
We do.
Right? And understand it gets frustrating when you protect a culture and when you are out there fighting for a generation and then the same generation turn it back on you and say, crucify him.
Who said that?
He needs to go to jail.
I mean,
he's this, he's that, he's this, he's that. But nobody does the research. And y'all let foul YouTubers destroy men of valor. That's all this is, y'all. It's an attack by the enemy.
And that's where I ended it. You know, at the end of the day, no one's speaking up for you. Not even your wife. I think that's the gotcha. Like, at least the wife should be like, you know what? My husband is a nice man. He's not a criminal. But she didn't even do that. We haven't heard from anybody except you. Have you reached out and asked anybody who you said you was cool with to come and help you? And did they say no? If nobody is willing to, where you don't have not no best, like you don't have no best. Where is your favorite cousin? Like, how the fact that not even your favorite cousin ain't out here saying, "Man, fuck all y'all. My cousin Lamo is a great dude." You can't blame us because no one wants to defend you, and then we see your actions and we have a comment or a thought about it. That's on you, bruh. Anyway, y'all, we are done. Okay, we have been on here a long time. I hope everybody again had a great time because we were discussing, just the foolishness, because y'all know love, lights, and positivity in the midst of the foolishness, okay? In the midst of the foolishness, okay? Bishop Robbery, foolishness, Marlo, foolishness, this people foolishness all up and through, okay? Now, I'm finna go to bed because I'm tired. I need y'all to be sure to do what? Subscribe to my channel, like the video, follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on ID, Twitter, and TikTok, okay? Share the video. I want y'all all to go to bed. I want y'all all to be safe. I want y'all all to have a good night because I love you all, but I gotta go, okay? I probably will not be live tomorrow. Well Thursday because it's 12:24 here. I probably would not be live Thursday night because I don't think nothing has happened. So unless something, spectacular happens, I probably would not be live tonight, okay? But we shall see. I love you all. Gotta go. Bye.